here so I can just have it. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 2BitTales, an improvised storytelling stream podcast, whatever you want to call it, where basically I have a guest come over and we just talk about what interests them, maybe tell a story. It's really up to the guests. And for today, my guest today is Ray or cl0uddr0p, if you want to give yourself an introduction.
Hi, I am Ray.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Oh, and that's all we need is you to be here, and we can just go for it.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. And so, seemed like what Ray wanted to talk about for today were two topics were D&D, but you mentioned how you're a newbie at it, so only if you want to talk about it. And then also, I know for a fact that they have a very much strong interest in horror, considering some of the emotes they have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The ones that you post in my chat every so often.
You got receipts?
I mean, if I look, if I saw the VODs, I think I do have receipts. I just don't know if they got deleted yet.
Deleted yet?
Well, because you know they get, unless I upload them as highlights, they're going to stay there for only a few weeks, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. But pre-show we're kind of talking about what's it called? Horror isn't exactly my forte when it comes to writing, if you will. A lot of my stuff is doesn't fall under there. It falls more under, if anything, maybe it has more like tenseness and dread than actual horror, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
More psychological stuff. I do have something that might be horror related that you might be interested. I don't know. You can tell me if it's something you want to like delve into deeper. But I did have basically the equivalent of a fucked up Sin City kind of world or city where all these different stories are going along, and sometimes they'll interlock or interlock's not the right word, but you know, people cross paths and different things, and may get referenced and this and that, and it all ties into this idea that when someone is desperate enough in this city or universe, they hear a voice calling out to them, willing to offer them what they desire, but in order to get what they want, they have to sacrifice something else, you know. And the whole idea is the more you care about something that you're giving up, the more you'll get in return for it. And for example, one of the people in this universe I had was a guy who wanted to whose significant other, she was about to die, and he wanted the strength, like I shouldn't say die, but probably more like killed, murdered, that kind of thing. And he wanted the power to be able to like protect her no matter what, and the voice agreed to this deal. And because he was willing to give up everything, he's basically now immortal, because anything that tries to kill him will instead be attacked by do you watch JoJo at all?
I do not.
Okay. Well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just more of like he basically has a spirit around him constantly protecting him from any danger. And the idea is it's like his blood comes to life and attacks anything nearby that seems a threat. The thing with it though is the spirit takes the form of his loved one because she died. Because guess what? If you're willing to give up everything, that includes her, and he got the power to protect her, it just means he can't use it because she's already gone.
Right.
And now he just is an alcoholic that is drinking constantly while people keep trying to pick fights with him because he's in this messed up world.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in this, and because people around him keep dying, eventually more and more people start hunting him down, both in the law and people that are criminals. Uh, and he just wants people to stay away, and because not just for their sake, but also because every time he gets attacked, she appears, and he doesn't want that reminder again.
Hmm.
And then there's another person who is an investigator trying to uh, track down and get other like serial murders and this and that. And the thing is, though, he's been stuck and he's been trying to figure out how to catch them, and then he starts to embrace getting into the mind of them, which works because he's starting able to like catch them, or like at least be there when they're trying to do something. The problem is he's starting to lose his sense of self, and because he's so obsessed with these killers and criminals that he's actually thinking like them, and he's basically losing his sense of self, that kind of thing, where he's becoming a murderer too because he's also offing them every time he gets a chance.
Okay.
So I don't
It's
know.
giving
Mhm.
it's giving like cat lady vibes. I don't know if you okay, so it is a kind of a little indie horror game.
Okay, because
It, it
when you said cat lady, my brain went cat woman, and I was like, that
cat
can't be right.
lady? Nah, like she's called the cat lady because she likes cats. Um, but the way that you were describing it, I just couldn't help but like picture this game that it gave off that vibe.
Okay, yeah, I'm just skimming through it. I was like, I think I found the one you're talking about. Susan Ashworth, Alone You for 40-year-old.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just, yeah, that looks like a horror game.
Yeah, like she dies in the beginning of
Ah,
the game and she kind of like comes back to it's they describe it differently in the game and I'm probably not doing a good job of explaining it to someone who's probably never heard of it. But basically, she kind of comes back and instead
My name is
kind
Susan.
of finds the evil in the world and be rids of it.
okay.
And like when you said like the killers and
In
everything, it reminded
Ashworth.
me of that.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So
Hmm.
just second life, and now it's like, okay, time to get rid of all of it.
Yep. Oh, this is my life now.
Okay. Um, and then there was another person, and then there's just also just like someone who um discovers this thing that's willing to offer the trade, and his family wanted to give him the best chance, so they actually uh essentially knowingly sacrificed themselves to give him the best chance, and now he's become like a cold businessman kind of thing.
Hmm.
uh and the thing is, though, because he's become so cold, he there's nothing he can really sacrifice that is of value to him, but he's still obsessed with trying to get more and trying to figure out how to get that voice again. But yeah, just that's like the general concept of the world. So I don't know if that's like something you want to explore. We can talk about other things, or um yeah.
Do you have like a favorite amongst these?
Do I have a favorite amongst these? I'll admit these concepts have been kind of like sitting it. I don't know if you've done any writing specifically or just art in general, where you're kind of like, oh yeah, this is a cool concept, and then you you make sure to write it down or something, or make a sketch of it, and then you just never touch it again?
All the time.
Okay. Yeah, so these are like from, I came up with these like when I was, I think, nearing end of high school thing. So this is a while ago. Um so it's like anything I come up with, it's probably gonna just be on the spot if I'm being quite honest.
That's fine.
But let's see.
You've been writing fan fiction about us for real, for real. Listen, Belle, you know nothing. You ain't gonna keep knowing nothing.
Well, maybe I want to know. Um, let's see. But so there, that was. I'm trying to remember the three I mentioned. But also, just I feel like a lot of my stories have like these things that are involving dread of like, oh, things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Isn't that like what is supposed to be like? It's always like, yes, there's drama and it's dark, but it could get darker and we will get darker. But
Yeah,
don't worry, there's a happy ending.
I guess that's true. Also, I just realized because you're streaming, I need to change mine to something that is actually going to work for yours and not just be an owl.
You don't
Uh,
like being the owl man? You don't like being the owlin?
oh, I don't mind that. The problem is that if anyone else sees it, they're going to get confused when they come to my stream.
Really, who is this rabbit man?
Yeah,
Why is he an owl now?
pretty much. All right, we're gonna switch it to this one because since we're kind of on horror stuff.
Hey, flaunt the art.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It changed.
Knife. I like it.
E.
You got that knife up in my face.
Yeah. You don't seem to mind though.
I don't. I've had worser things in my face.
Hey yo. What was it? So. But yeah, yes, I do prefer things to have ups and downs before it gets better, kind of a thing in the story. But also, I've met plenty of people who are like, it's too sad, I don't want to watch it, or it's like,
Mm.
kind of a thing. That's just what I was thinking about.
So I imagine that you are someone who likes a happy ending.
Um, I don't know if happy ending is quite what I want, but I do want it to feel like if it's going to be uh like a, what's it called?
Not happy ending.
Sorry, there's things actually on my computer right now, so I'm talking. I'm like trying to solve it at the same time. Um, what's it called? I don't mind a sad or happy ending. I just want it to feel like it all makes sense, or it's like, yeah, this is the. It feels earned because so many times it's like a happy ending, and it's just like, okay, well, everything just kind of solved itself, and it didn't feel
Mhm.
like just because you come to an epiphany of like, maybe I shouldn't be a jerk, or maybe my life isn't so bad, doesn't mean your life automatically gets fixed.
Mhm.
Is what I'm trying to say, is like, if a story just goes, a lesson was learned, therefore you've quote unquote earned the girl, or the happy ending, it's like, well, no.
You would much rather have a character arc.
Yeah, pretty much. If anything, I feel like in general there should be some I think I like a bittersweet ending where it's like, yeah, you learned a lesson, but usually the lesson comes with you also losing something.
A somber ending, probably. But like
Uh,
bittersweet is a good way to describe it as well.
yeah, I think the only I hesitate to say somber is, I
Mm.
feel like for some people somber is, or somber also makes me associate with like melancholy kind of a thing, and I don't think it's quite that.
Hmm.
I think it's just more of like they're happy, but they also know they're, there's moments when they look back that they also get sad.
Right.
So
And you could
That's the kind of
find
thing.
that in, like you could probably find that in like most storytelling. Everything is very much like a happy ending, or an ending where you're content
Yeah.
and the character is content with how everything worked out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, oh, the person, they thought they learned a lesson because they lost someone they loved, and then the person comes back at the end, and it's like, well, kind of feels like you kind of, in a way, you kind of didn't need to learn a lesson.
Right. Like if they kill off a character and said character just comes right back, and it's like, okay, so we had a very emotional moment for what reason?
Yeah, we're very much like, I already said all my goodbyes to you. I said everything I needed to say to you, and I guess we're just gonna hang out now.
Right. No, that makes, yeah. Like the whole it didn't need to happen. Like the entire story didn't need to happen after that, because if that was like the driving point and it turns out whatever that driving point like fixes itself, or just I don't know. I seem to notice this in like a lot of animes.
Yeah. Uh,
like like these characters will get brutally taken down, but they don't die.
yeah, that's the issue I also have with uh anime, but I guess in this case it's very much a focus of shonen anime, where uh now we're just going into tropes I don't like, where it's just like, oh my, the power of friendship, and because my friend is in danger, I'm going to get stronger. But also, guess what? They didn't die, even though. Okay, I'm gonna make a reference to some.
I feel like I was gonna say I feel like you're heading towards the My Hero Academia section.
Well, that, but also, I haven't kept up with My Hero in a couple of years now. But
Ugh,
also, uh, I was. This is gonna age me a bit, but like Naruto kind of stuff.
it's gonna age you.
Well, like, look, we're at Boruto, and if I'm saying Naruto, we're that was a while ago. Yeah, that's gonna age me.
I mean, how old do you think we are?
Uh, I don't know, but I just know that the trend is anyone that's quote unquote old is uh supposed to be in the retired home for VTubers, because anyone past like 24 is like, you're that old. I'm like, please don't do this to me.
Damn, I need to be put in a home, is what I'm hearing.
Well, you just avoided the memes and of VTuber quote unquote community.
Ugh, I try to stay away from the community.
I acknowledge I'm part of the community in the sense that I am a VTuber, but also you can't say people are part of the VTuber community, be considering there's too many people to classify as the community.
As I say, there's a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah. Um exactly, cuz it's like, even saying like you're a corpo VTuber and then their communities, like they each have their own ones. So it's like, why can't indie people have their own communities also?
A what VTuber? I've never heard that.
Corpo, like corporate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
Uh
we got different categories of YouTubers now.
well, yeah, it's just saying, if someone is like from Niji Sanji or Hololive, or even uh lesser known ones, they're considered corporate or corpo, versus like indie VTubers or anyone that's not in those groups.
Okay.
Yeah. It uh it doesn't really matter in the end. It's just some people make that distinction.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah. Um I feel like our this episode is just gonna be like stream of consciousness, where we're just gonna talk about anything and everything.
Honestly, yes.
Okay. Um,
I think you and I will probably go all over the place.
I mean, that's fine. Heck, stories and storytelling go on tangents, or some other stories where they're like, I'm gonna make a metaphor, so this whole chapter is not related to the main plot, but it's supposed to symbolize and foreshadow what's gonna happen later. And I'm like, I don't care, please. I don't need to read this for my for why am I having to read this? Thank you, professor. I majored in writing, so I had to deal with this stuff where I was like, I just want to tell fun stories, and they're like, no, 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 you're gonna have to read the Grapes of Wrath, and I'm like, I hate this. I hate this
uh,
so much.
Especially just when you want to do creative writing and they're like, all right, we're going to be writing essays on how to write a sentence correctly,
Yeah, when
or
also,
correctly is kind of just like how the professor sees it.
yeah, well, also English is a fucked up language, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much just also evolving where things that they teach you are no longer applicable, like how literally can also be figuratively, and you just have to accept that now. uh so anything that I learned is just like, well, the language will evolve and you have to deal with it.
That's right.
um what's it, but the thing I was thinking about, since we're talking about VTuber stuff, uh, one of the things I kind of want to do, and it'll relate back to storytelling, is I'm sure you're familiar with, like, VTubers have quote unquote lore and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's kind of one of the things I want to. Oh, sorry, I didn't see this sooner. I mean, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Um, hopefully I saw this sooner than later. Um, with VTuber lore, it's just very much. I feel like with a lot of VTuber lore, it's just like, here's my lore video, or here's a quick blurb of who I am, and then never gets used again. And for me, because I'm a writer, I actually want to incorporate it more into my streams or my content, where, uh, you know, I have my own personality, but also my lean more into it for my VTuber, or like how my chat interacts with my VTuber will influence how my VTuber develops over time, kind of a thing. Like, make it feel significant that my VTuber has lore, or it's like, there's the whole reason why I have my whole design is because uh I'm sure I think you've noticed the leg I have.
Yes.
Yes, so,
It's
or,
uh, a striking part of you. A lot of
yes.
people probably want to ask, Ayo, what's that about?
Oh yes, very much so. Or they go, ah, clearly a bunny with a crystal leg. He must be playing Final Fantasy. He's a Vieira. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. But I see why you would think that.
Does Final Fantasy have a lot of bunnies with crystal legs?
Well, no. The thing is, they're basing it off Final Fantasy 14. And there aren't, as far as I know, there isn't like a cosmetic to make you have a crystal leg, but there is a significant character who is crystal related. I don't want to say too much, but because who knows if someone's gonna be like, spoilers. But they just see Bunny and Crystal and they go, ah, yes, I know exactly. And they say it with such confidence that I kind of just have to shake my head and laugh. But it's like, no, I'll correct you, but also I'm not gonna get like offended over it, kind of a thing.
Mm.
Um, so I don't know if we've gone over my lore though. If you,
Mm, not really. I
okay,
just know that you have turned cold.
yes,
You're a very chilly bunny.
a little, but I can warm you up.
You need the
Um,
cuddles.
yeah, everyone sees the floof and they want to play with it and then get warm from it.
I can't help it. I'm a sucker for bunnies.
You and a lot of people. I've learned that also about the VTubing community is they see bunny and they go, ooh, cute, must protect, or ooh, bunny, breed, yes.
Listen, I didn't just see the bunny. I saw the bunny and the eye patch and was like, I'm intrigued.
There, we'll get into that also, but also they say, ooh, eye patch or leg, he must be broken. I can fix him. kind of stuff.
I can fix him.
He's the right kind of broken. Um,
Definitely.
but the TDLR blurb of my lore is Arctic Hare lost his lucky rabbit's foot to someone he trusted, and in my lore, I'll just say it now, it's a black cat kind of thing, bad luck kind of a thing.
Okay.
Lost my luck to them, uh, because I trusted them, got a broken heart, grew into a cold heart, gained ice powers from it, and that's also what saved my life because guess what? Lost my foot, lucky rabbit's foot, and nearly bled out. And then basically was in a frozen state until my VTuber mama helped me. And then learning about VTubers through that, and then saying, well, if a VTuber can help me, maybe I can help other people feel better, kind of a thing. And that's why my VTuber started VTubing himself.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's the quick version. But there's also working as a butler because VTubing is expensive and doesn't pay the bills. Because I am not successful. Trying, but we're not there yet.
Not everyone is gonna blow up overnight like some.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it happens. I sometimes think it's just by chance.
I think I think for some it definitely is chance, and then for others it they blow up just because they actually put in the thought.
Because they give a shit, yeah.
Yeah, because there's some people. I'll say it. They probably blew up because they either knowingly or unknowingly knew how to make the algorithm work for them. Let's put it that way.
Or they not like not rode on the back of other successors.
Oh yeah, but they saw the
They just know,
trend.
or like they know people.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to have that one person to help have everyone else get their attention on you. I've seen that happen
Right.
too. And like, hey, I'm not gonna fault anyone. It's like, hey, good for you. You actually figured it out.
Exactly. Imagine blowing up. Belle. How many followers you got? You wanna pop off, Queen? We know about you, Belle.
Uh, what was I gonna say? But yeah, there's things I want to do with the lore stuff and incorporating that into my streams, or that's also with the storytelling. And what else was there? How people have like model mamas or rigging papas. That I hopefully what I can do is eventually have people be interested in my writing and storytelling, that I could be like a lore papa or lore uncle or whatever the hell they want to call it.
Oh, Lord, Papa. So I have probably a fun question. I know, like, I might be the guest here, but I also like asking questions.
Go for it.
Um, how did you settle on your character and your lore and what
Oh,
you knew you wanted to represent?
sure, I could go over that. Part of, I think a lot of that was, um, I'm sure you're familiar with, like, a lot of people are just like, just go for it, do this or that, and like, don't worry about it, figure it out
Mhm.
later, kind of a thing. I'm not that kind of
Right.
person. I overthink. I way
Ugh,
overthink.
amen.
Um, and the thing is, like, I've been thinking about this character since like 2021 kind of thing. Um,
Okay.
and finally like taking the leap like this year for streaming. But the whole thing was, um, everyone's like, you can always change things up, feel what feels right. The thing is, for me, I'm like, no, I want to feel like what I might come up with is something I will want to keep, because um, no shade to people who want to um, change up their lore or their design or anything. Um,
Mhm.
because sometimes things don't feel right, but also I'm of the mindset of two things: is one, that's a lot to basically scrap.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you're trying to sell it, you're not gonna get all your money back probably. So it's kind of like, I can't do that. I won't do that. And also, if I put in like this much effort into it, it's gonna be precious to me, and I want to hold on to it even if I'm not using it for streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So it was those things, and uh, what's it called? Uh, and also, if I want to kind of quote unquote like change my lore or my design, I would rather do it in a way where I still keep um my previous design, like it's still lore relevant, and then I'm changing the character. It has gone through a change, and that's reflected in the new design, but the old design is still something that can be used or referenced. Because that's another thing is, I want to get different designs and models, but I want them to all have their own distinct looks and feels to them, so no one can just make that comparison of just like, well, people will still, but they make the thing of like, they're so different that you can't just compare like one is quote unquote um better than the other. And this is me rambling, but it's just me to say, all of this stuff is, I put a lot of thought into these things. So the first thing I wanted to do for stream, my character concept was, people joke about me having bad luck IRL, and then I wanted to kind of lean into that. And by leaning into that, I kind of started thinking, okay, what represents bad luck? But there wasn't anything that was just like a creature or something that's bad luck. It's usually more of like broken glass, or a broken mirror, or walking under something, or the path of a black cat. Those are things that give you bad luck, but they aren't bad luck themselves, I would kind of say. Um, and then so I had to start thinking of things that were the opposite. So, or what's good luck? So I started thinking of like, lucky horseshoes and this and that, four-leaf clovers, and none of those kind of quotes spoke to me. And then I started thinking about a lucky rabbit's foot. And then from the lucky rabbit's foot, I was like, okay, well, the rabbit lost their foot. They're not that lucky, even if you got quote unquote the lucky rabbit's foot. So that's kind of where it first started developing from there. And then I started thinking like, okay, well, um, if they lost their foot, uh, what if it's from someone they trusted, and then they kind of grew a cold heart? Okay, well, what's a bunny that is ice related? So that's why I went with the Arctic hare, and why I have the white hair, and the ice powers, and it kind of just kept evolving from there. And like even my name, not the Alistair part, the 2-bit rabbit, that also comes from the idea of acknowledging that I'm an Arctic hare, but everyone's gonna call me a bunny or a rabbit. And if you're not quite a rabbit, it's, have you heard the term 2-bit gangster, that kind of thing, of like, you're not like the actual thing, or you're a knockoff.
I'm sure I have heard the term before, but I cannot recall a certain
Okay.
time when.
Okay, sure. Well, yeah, it's just the idea is like, um, you're a knockoff, or you're not as of value because you lost your lucky rabbit's foot. You're an Arctic hare. You're not actually a rabbit. The 2-bit kind of sound like it's kind of reminiscent of like 8-bit or 16-bit kind of thing. So and then the 2-bit rabbit also kind of has a slight rhyme, I guess you would call it, kind of a thing. Of even it's a little weird because bit and bit are used again, but I just liked it. And it's different, and because also I know like 5+ other Alistairs in VTubing, so I didn't want to just be Alistair thing, because then it's like, yeah, people can call me Alistair, but they're not gonna quite remember me if they have to think of the other Alistairs before they remember what my last name was.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
So, but yeah, that's the overall stuff, and uh, I unintentionally hit the jackpot when it came to VTuber designs, where I'm like, yeah, I guess I can't ever let this go, because, thank you, Katu, hopefully I pronounced that right, for the follow. Um,
Yeah. I remember
yeah.
seeing your design in Sumira's Smasher Pass.
Yes.
I remember seeing that and was just like, okay, I like this a lot. And I remember specifically that when it came to like, oh, what's the top three? Your design was definitely up there. I believe it was actually number one on my list.
Yeah. I mean, you
No
know, no big deal. No big deal.
big deal. You're just in the corner like, yes.
I'm
I
not a
mean,
tsundere. I don't care. It's whatever.
no,
What?
not at all, huh?
It's no, no. Yep.
Okay, okay.
Totally not at all. Definitely not blushing or any of that stuff. I'm a totally unfazed and unsurprised by it.
You're just like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah.
Totally not cool.
Whatever. Leave me alone.
Whatever. Yeah, you and your cold heart. Yeah, no, I very much liked your design. I liked the art. I liked it all. And I wanted to know more about this cold-hearted hair. And here we are.
Perfect. And now we're hanging out.
And now we're hanging out.
And eventually you're gonna be like, come play Stardew with me.
Who plays Stardew?
I'm gonna have like 4 different saves because people keep saying I should play Stardew.
Listen, it's just a fun little game to have.
I am
And I think personally it helps with bonding.
look. I'm not shaming anyone for Stardew because I've played Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, so I understand. I'm just also acknowledging how long those games can suck your life away. Because also I've played Animal Crossing, and even though those aren't the same kind of game, they have the same thing of like, this is my life now for the next 4 months.
Oh no, 100%. Like it takes your soul. All you can think about is continuing your world, doing all this, getting to know characters, romancing characters if that's the type of game that it is.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you.
always a sucker for romance in these games. I can't help it.
Oh, I know. You didn't have to tell me that part. um, but yeah, going back to the thing before. Thank you, though.
Mhm.
I appreciate you liking my design and being intrigued by it. Because it's gonna sound silly now because I've look, I've dropped my PNG in enough like tier lists and stuff to know people like my design, but there was a genuine worry that people wouldn't because again, overthinker.
Yeah. You know,
What
I
the
get
heck is
that.
going on in your chat?
Don't worry about Belle.
Uh, a little late
Don't
for
worry
that.
about Belle.
I'll need more context later, but anyways, uh, but yeah, I was worried people wouldn't like it or think it is. Is it too much? Is it too little? Because also, like, I'm gonna just say, a lot of male VTubers, it kind of feels like the peel is the big buff himbo type.
Go on, go on.
I see you agree with that statement. Um,
When it comes to like male VTubers, it's not exactly like a I don't want to say it's shade, but there's definitely a reoccurring theme when it comes to them.
I mean, I can just say there's a trope that, or like a trend that people see, and then everyone's gonna follow. It also applies to female VTubers also, or
Oh
uh,
yeah.
words because like let's be real, a lot of it is like, oh, this is what everyone hopped on. Guess I gotta pay the big bucks to have good jiggle physics.
If I had the money, I would get all the chisel physics.
I don't think we could have that on Twitch, but okay,
No, it's
I'll
okay.
keep that in mind for later if that's
Not
something
the
you're interested
chisel.
in.
Relax. I meant to say jiggle physics.
I know.
I my
I'm just gonna tease you about it because that's a bad fuck up. I think you have something else
Listen,
on your mind.
I'm a little bit of a tongue-tied, I suppose.
I can help with that. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have a way with words, and you know, a lot of practice with my mouth. So, anyways, I just wasn't sure because like it kind of just felt like everyone at the everyone has their type, but it felt like if the outspoken group was very much like humana humana humana. Look at how big his booba are.
Oh, the booba. There's some models where I'm just like, yeah, damn. They're not supposed to be bigger than mine, are they? They are.
Yeah, well,
They are.
we can compare later.
We can compare.
Yeah. So I like my model's more on the slimmer side. So I was just like, I don't know, maybe people won't. And then I realized, oh, I made a model that is a bunny that is dark skin with white hair and looks like they've been damaged. Oh, I've accidentally hit all the marks that anime enjoyers like, because
Oh yeah,
anytime someone sees white hair, they're like, oh, they're the best, they're the hottest, they're the whateverest.
it's true. White hair on a character, it slaps a certain way. And it slaps in a good way. I have
uh
tentacles. Have I hit the mark? Yes, you have hit the mark, Bill. If you have
I mean,
tentacles,
if you have tentacles, you're probably gonna hit multiple marks.
multiple.
You can reach in there and all that.
You are the VTuber dream, I would say.
uh this is, but yeah, and now I'm just and then also I've realized this also about my design for the butler version. Also, a lot of people really like Alice in Wonderland.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Also, I unintentionally hit the other thing about like, oh, a manservant.
Who doesn't like that?
You'll hit more marks. We'll see. Got to test it out first to make sure. Um, what was I even gonna say?
Oh, God.
But yeah, unintentionally hit all this stuff. Even the because all my whole design wasn't supposed to be like hot, quote unquote. It was just supposed to be like, this is all my concept stuff was like lore related.
Mhm.
Losing Lucky Rabbit's foot, ice, cold heart, the broken. If you look on the sleeves of my jacket, they're two parts of a broken heart. Uh, the what's it called? The fact that his scarf, it's actually the bandages that were around his face, but he actually took some of it off, um, and they got draped on his shoulders to look like a scarf. He keeps the bandages on because he expects he's going to get hurt again because of his bad luck. It doesn't show it in these chibi scuff model stuff, but also like the gloves that are red, but they're cut off with some black at the end to kind of show that like he wants to reach out to people, but he like puts a like a barrier between himself, or like the fact that like the hearts, the whole idea with the patches is like the only way to bring them together is like if he's giving someone a hug, kind of a thing.
Okay. There's like a lot of symbolism in your design and compared to like your lore.
Yeah, and that's the thing where uh no shade to other VTubers, it's just a thing I've noticed is a lot of people go with, I don't know, I just made this design, and when I ask them questions, um which is totally fine, it's just because I'm a writer, I get excited like, ooh, what does this, like, why do you have this, or like what kind of story does your character have, and then they're just like, I don't know, and that kind of bugs me.
Mhm.
I don't mind when it's like, oh, I just like this thing, so these are the things I picked out. But when someone says I don't know, then it kind of bugs me because it's like, well, then you could be anything. It doesn't have any significance. And if you're gonna pick a VTuber, I'm gonna associate with that. But if you don't have any association with it, then why do I? Kind of a thing.
Mm,
That's my thought process.
okay. A friend and I, a while back had discussed the it was mostly like when it came to male VTubers, the go-to style for the men is like
Hmm.
a demon in a black and red suit.
Oh yeah. Well, also I think that's also because they wanted to be like, I'm your dom daddy. You're gonna
Ugh,
obey me. Mm.
it's cute they think that.
Don't you like my voice? It's deep and gruff. That means I'm in
Oh,
control. And I'm
the
like, I'm rolling my
voices.
eyes.
You're like, that's cool. To the next, please.
Yeah, it's the same reason why like I like some people are like, I'm that yandere character, and I'm like, this isn't hot for me. Why are you doing this?
No, 100%. I had known a guy who was basically like that. And he not only kind of just came into every chat with that type of persona,
Yeah.
but he would come into the chat whilst I was streaming, like uninvited, and would make everyone in that chat uncomfortable. But he was quickly dealt with. But it was
Yeah, well,
really
good.
like, okay, I need to make this a very strict rule. You cannot do this type of thing
Yeah.
because you are making people uncomfortable.
And yeah, totally. Because it's like, look, I get you have lore and shit, but also like, let's be real, we're streamers. Like, don't make this fucking weird. Because, also building off that, was the thing that I have with streamers. Like, be what you want to be, but for me personally, I kind of it's also overdone with the demons are like, I'm a god and I'm streaming for fun, and I'm like, you're a god, you have like bigger priorities. Get to back to work. Don't you have like worshippers or something, or like to keep maintain balance or something? Like, what are you doing right now?
I've personally don't have much of a lore to ever give because I have this problem of not being able
Okay.
to settle on a design. If I can get the design down and be happy with it and stick with it, then I'm sure the lore will follow.
I can see that. um and yeah, because it's like, yeah, if you want to be happy with it, and before you're like, quote unquote, settle with it, and then you don't want to feel like you're changing your mind because of it,
Mm-hmm.
which I
Like
totally get.
I got a lot of it. Even your mini lores are cute though. I think one lore that I thought was just very simple and straight to the point was I'm a mystery that has arrived on your planet, and now I figured out what streaming was.
You're
Like
a mystery. Okay.
it's just short, simple. It doesn't give much detail.
It's very open
Uh,
ended.
it's open to be fucked with, right? Which at this point, God knows I need that.
Hey, no. I was gonna be like, oh hey. Uh,
Mm,
and that's totally fine. But also that's another reason why I'm conceptualizing all these different models and things, is they also can have all the different other lores and things like that. Um, because I have a lot of ideas. Uh, so I don't know if that'd be something you'd want to do, because it's a lot of work and also a lot of time and or money to invest.
hmm
But for me, uh, I'll say this, that I have different models in mind with different personalities. So like whenever I do a storytelling stream, that kind of
hmm
thing, they'll have different, or they'll play games differently based on their personalities or like how they want to approach things. Um, and that also gives me the ability of like, look, I'm in this kind of mood right now. I don't want people asking like, why are you like this right now? So if I pick a certain model, then they'll know, oh, this is a personality they have, this is how they're going to interact. And there isn't like the bombardment of like, are you okay, you seem out of it.
It's kind of like a different mask, kind of.
Yeah, basically it's like they're all different versions of me, but like exaggerated to fit content creation.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like it. I don't know. It's very theatrical.
Yeah. Um, which works for me because I've done comedy improv, I've done acting, uh I've done other stuff. So as long as it's on my terms, I don't mind doing that stuff, but I hate when other people are like, "Oh, you do this? Well, do it right now." And I'm like, "Get out of my fucking face."
Oh, yeah, I understand that. You're talking to a theater major. There's a lot
Ah,
of, yeah,
I was basically a theater minor.
a theater minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I graduated. I got my diploma.
Congrats. And also, I'm sorry, good luck with the world. Is it
Hey, it's done all right.
okay? The only reason I say that is because I know plenty of theater majors who are like, "I'm doing this instead now."
Yeah.
Uh, so
I mean, I don't think when I got my theater degree, I was thinking, yes, I'm gonna be talking behind a strawberry cat PNG in the next 5 years.
yeah, life's weird
It
like that.
didn't
I did,
it didn't come
you know,
like
I
to
I knew
mind.
that was going to happen in my life, but we all have different paths. So
Back then, I didn't even know what a VTuber was.
I would hope so, considering you said 5 years ago.
Straight up had no idea what a VTuber was. And then I was just a regular streamer, like face cam and everything.
Yeah,
Uh and then one day I met a girl and she's just like, "Yeah, I do this." And I was like, "That sounds so much easier than what I'm doing."
I don't have to look
You,
pretty. I can just go on and stream. Hell yeah.
you mean I don't have to wear a bra every time? Easy.
That's such a mood. I mean, what?
That's such a mood. You mean I can just look like this and just talk behind like a hot character? Easy
Oh,
game.
it's no pants o'clock again?
It is no pants o'clock. Who wears pants? I do. It's cold in the house.
Well, where you live, I'm not surprised.
I mean, it's relatively hot outside, but the house is always cold.
Yeah, but also I just assume in that part of the country there you're going to have your cold seasons.
When when the seasons come around, it's like, okay, so Georgia is not a dry state.
Oh, you're dealing with humidity.
Yes,
Oh,
humidity. So it's not like, oh, the summers are hot. No, the summers are hot and wet. And when the winters are
and not the
here,
good kind.
it is cold and wet. And I don't know, wetness makes it worse, it feels.
Yeah, well, because it's like you can't just because it's in the air, you can't just wipe it off. It's gonna be there the whole no matter what.
Oh, yeah, it's like little tiny ice particles just all over the face.
Look, I get it because well, not the cold part, but like the humidity thing because I'm Filipino, so
Mhm.
going to the Philippines, you can either be like, oh, it's humid, uh, and hot, or it's raining and hot and humid, so that you no matter what, even when it's raining and downpouring, you're still sweating, and you're questioning if that's rain or sweat. Guess what? It's probably sweat.
Ugh, I don't like sweating.
You're basically never gonna wear pants there. I'm just gonna say it. You just wear shorts and like a tank top.
And I'm self-conscious about my arms. I'd rather wear a hoodie.
Look, that's also a mood because I would wear a hoodie even though everyone was like, I think you're dying. You're sweating so much. I'm like, it's chill.
You're like, I'll deal with it.
Uh but eventually I got over that because there was a certain point where I was like, yeah, this hoodie's like drenched. I can't do this anymore.
Do you have a favorite hoodie?
Yeah, and it got stolen by someone.
That's a that's a crime,
It might
actually.
be related to the black cat in my lore.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's real life stuff.
Spicy. Ugh. But I'm missing a hoodie. That's actually barbaric.
The thing is, when I kept asking about it, she kept going like, "I don't know where it is." I'm like, "You know, your room is not that big. I know you have it somewhere. You're Just don't give it to me.
I had teased my mod. He had come to visit me for my birthday this April, and I have this favorite hoodie that I wear all the time. And like as soon as he left, it almost seemed like the hoodie just randomly disappeared, and I would tease him constantly. I'd be like, "All right, I know you stole my fucking hoodie," and he's just like, "I didn't. I promise. I should have, but like I didn't."
Yeah.
But I then eventually did find it in someone else's laundry, which, I
Oh.
but I did find it, to which I'm happier now. But for a long time, I was just like, "Bro, did you take my hoodie?"
Yeah. That's also the thing about the reason why my character has the hoodie kind of a thing, because it relates back to me always wearing a hoodie or a
Oh
jacket.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I see you got Argyle on your sweater.
yeah.
Disgusting.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I personally don't like Argyle, but
It's not even like the whole like vest. It's just
I
the
know.
three on the middle.
I fucking see them.
Yeah. Well,
I've
also,
always
well,
I've just
it's
always
that, or it's
hated
gonna be
it.
like a bland ass like gray white kind of like shirt underneath her vest.
No, you're fine. The Argyle actually does suit the look that you have here.
Yeah, it all ties itself together, and I will give credit to my model mama because I didn't
Mm.
provide that specific detail. She added that.
She said, "I'll take it from here."
Yeah. It.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anytime I see
She.
other Argyle, I want to spit on it.
Don't spit on the Argyle. Spit on me. I mean, what?
I mean, the Argyle is on you.
Yeah. Why do you think I opened my mouth so wide in my PNG? I mean, what?
You're just ready. You're ready for anyone, just in case.
Waste not a drop.
You are prepared,
Yeah.
which is better than some who are not prepared at
I was
all,
like,
which would probably be
prepared
me.
for getting spit on? Wait, what?
Prepared to get spit on, okay? Listen, my status was I'll spit on you for like a long
Oh, it
time.
was.
I
I
think,
forgot that.
let's say I came with a warning.
I just came, but not with a warning.
You just go. You
Yeah,
don't even tell
yeah,
them.
yeah. Look, I'm a bunny. I got extra energy to spare, okay?
You're a bunny. Y'all are good at multiplying.
You know it. Uh, this is such a dumb conversation. There's bug meat in the game? Okay.
Are you you looking at my stream?
Should I not?
I
It's
mean, you are free to look around.
it's how I've realized I need to switch out my PNG.
Listen. It's a cute little PNG. Look at you with your little knife. Well, little little knife.
Yeah, there's reasons for that. I could also switch it out to something else while we're talking.
You may do whatever you'd like.
I will. And since this isn't quite related, but it is. Let's switch it to this one. Hope you like
Oh,
seafood.
I do like seafood.
Okay, well there's this one.
Are you a little bunny shrimp?
Yeah, I'm shrimping.
Ugh.
But yeah, I entered a raffle, and it's a cute looking PNG. I'm not gonna. So.
Oh, you want a raffle?
Hmm.
Good for you.
People are
I
surprised by
cannot.
the amount of raffles I win. It's like, no, I just I shotgun it.
I have yet to. But then again, I just got rid of my Twitter, so that shit will
Ye- ye-
probably not happen
I,
anytime
I was
soon.
like, yeah, you don't have a Twitter, so that makes it kind of hard to win Twitter raffles.
Yeah, no. I got tired of the content I would continuously see on that.
I mean, that's valid. I would. The only thing I would say is like automate Twitter to have like tweets about like when you stream or something.
No, that's definitely fair. Um, it's good for promoting, it's good for advertising,
Yeah,
etc.
but
Um,
also I totally understand. Hey, it's not great for your mental when you have to look at it constantly and remind, like, have frankly fucked up reminders of, oh, this thing sucks.
oh, it's I think it's just the VTuber community in general. Like it is, I don't know what has happened, I low-key just miss the porn that I would see
I mean, I'll help
on
with
my
that,
feed.
but you know.
Now I just see comments about race or the thing with the submarine, which is unfortunate, but it's like they took the tragedy and focused it on someone else because they made a joke about it.
Yeah.
And now it's no longer about the victims, it is now about that certain VTuber who made that comment.
Yeah. Well, the thing I'll say about in general is I'm old enough to be in different communities throughout my life. It's not just a VTubing community, it's literally any community that has enough time to grow or have enough eyes on it
Mm.
where uh improv, acting, video games in general, VTubing, uh there's so many people with differing opinions that also eventually when you're there for long enough, the focus of it will inevitably go away from just quote unquote having fun to then it being kind of sort of a lifestyle thing, if that makes any sense, where
Mhm.
you're so invested in it that anything that in the grand scheme of things does not matter, but because you care about this community that much, it's going to then quote unquote create drama, both
Mhm.
actual drama or unimportant drama, and then things that are actually things that are problematic and need to be addressed. But because people don't have a filter, they can't understand that things need to be addressed in different ways versus let's all throw it out, or it's something that needs to actually get corrected because it is a problem.
Mhm. And as Bella's saying, problem is too though, Rabbit, is too many VTubers see clout as content and feel safe behind their PNGs masking their face. So the drama explodes faster here because people think they're untouchable and unaccountable. Yes.
uh I agree with that, but I also would say I'm going to say uh, people I know personally uh, have done things where they how should I put it? Well, for the unaccountable thing, that's also just the internet in general. If they're not quote unquote content creators, where they're even the people that are quote unquote VTuber fans, they're
Mm.
also don't have a name, so then they can do whatever they want, and so there's also the just people on the internet are going to cause shit, and
Mm.
that's the fucked up part. Um, and then also, uh, do what I want. Yeah,
Hey guys, why does Stardew look so cute? Because Stardew is cute. And I have a couple of mods. I'm cheating.
yeah. Was it? Yeah, it. I don't disagree that because you can put on a character, so then they also just have a. Some of them just lose a sense of reality, and think it's like, oh no, this is fine because it's a character, instead of like actually being held accountable. But I just
Hmm.
but I still will say uh there have been improv communities where I later found out things about people uh and they weren't anonymous, but they did effed up things that also would be considered quote unquote drama, and those
Mm.
didn't have anything really related to the internet aside from like promoting improv shows. So I'm just saying you're gonna have bad issues everywhere. It's just how do you and the people around it handle it? Because if someone just says, "Oh, this isn't fun anymore," I'm gonna just leave it because I've never seen a community as toxic as this one. You haven't been in a community long enough. I'm just gonna tell you that because you leaving it is just letting it stay there, and then you're gonna probably find another community and be there long enough to also see there are bad eggs in any community that need to be addressed.
Basically, some of the story. No community is perfect.
Yeah, and we don't
There's
have
always
to.
a dark side.
Yeah, and we don't have to talk about it for much longer. But yeah, just something.
I don't know. It seems like a topic that people will discuss, but it's never like publicly.
Yeah, and I get it. Some people, they just don't have the emotional battery to like deal with that constantly, and that's completely
Mm.
fair. It's just also people need to acknowledge that uh these things need to be addressed, because if not, then they keep happening no matter where you are.
Mm.
So
Excuse me, what the fuck is this? A wooden club? Sure.
I don't even know how we got on this topic.
I think we just started talking about VTubers and then VTuber communities. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what I might do here is use the restroom for a second
My
because
God.
I have drank so much fluids. I know I'm hydrating.
Good for you. Also, oh
Which,
no, I've had to entertain 2 streams now. Oh no, I'm so nervous.
oh, don't you worry. It takes me like 15 seconds flat.
Are are you leaving the room?
Yes.
15 seconds. I'm a little worried.
What do you mean?
If you say
How
15
long?
seconds, then it's just like, how long does it take you to open the door? Is like, and then get to the other place, and then like,
How long do you have to pee for?
okay, well, the other implication is you're not washing your hands then.
Oh, I can wash my hands.
Not that well if it's under 15 seconds to do everything.
What do you think I'm touching down there?
Excuse me?
What do you think I'm touching down there?
Look, I,
I'm in the comfort of my own home.
that's not washing
Listen,
it. That's,
listen. You don't have to worry about holding my hand, okay?
I don't want it to hold your hand.
I will be right back.
Okay.
All right, start counting down.
Okay. 1, 15, an hour. Real talk, you guys pee casually or repetitively? Casually against other people, competitively with myself. Because that's how I roll. How does it feel? How does it feel to be a VTuber? Pain. That's why I have the bandages, because all I feel is pain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
What's
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
What is...
25,
Hello?
26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, what's up?
What did you do? What were you counting for?
Don't worry about it.
Interesting, interesting.
Did the mod also include changing the pictures of everyone?
Don't worry about it.
Is
I
that
like
the
how
daddy
it
mod or
makes...
something? I don't know.
No, it's not. But it did make everyone just look better, I think.
Well, because it wasn't just like a pixel model, is what you're saying.
Right. No, I have portrait models or portrait mods on. I like the way Shane looks in this version.
Is Shane the one with the blue that
He
Belle
is
was
the one with
mentioning?
the blue. Uh, yes, the blue cock. But it's not what you think.
I have. I assume you mean like a chicken, but okay.
Yes, definitely chickens.
Disappointed. I mean, what?
Blue cocks. I can't imagine. Best mod. Just best mod is the jar of. No, it's not. You
Was it?
nasty.
Also, it's like, don't lie to me like you can't imagine. Look, if
Mm.
you have been in anime long enough, you've thought things. And
All I'm
if,
saying is that there is a mod where there's fornication happening.
well, yeah, of course.
Of course.
Look, the Sims have existed how long, and they also have those kind of mods. Yes, I'm not surprised.
Can we appreciate how we have more oxygen in the air thanks to VTubers? Less traffic thanks to VTubers. It's because we never leave our homes.
I never left my home. What are you talking about?
I've, I've never left. I've always been here.
After all this time, yeah.
Therapists get more patients thanks to VTubers. That's right.
Bold of you to assume that VTubers can afford therapy.
Mm, you're right. We're too busy getting skins for Animal Crossing with that money.
Excuse me, I could afford therapy this month, or I could get more art again.
Exactly. We pay for art.
My therapist makes me feel bad. The art makes me feel good for the next 5 seconds until I move on.
Exactly. Me, I ain't got to worry about that, although I would like to get a professional artist at some point.
If you need help, I'm surprised I have a bunch of bookmarked ones.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Okay.
I want to be able to extend and get art with some of my friends. I don't have art with Belle, even though Bella's been here for a very fucking long time.
9 months of
I need to
subscriber.
get, oh yeah. I need to get art with Aimless. I need to get art with Sumira. I need to get art with someone else, I'm sure.
Yeah. Other VTuber friends, definitely not me.
Definitely not with bunnies.
Yeah. They get blacklisted.
Blacklist. Nah, I would fold for a bunny.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it's just like I have a soft spot for bunnies, and I've never seen like another male VTuber bunny.
Oh, there's plenty. It's just they're all femboys. That's
You
the
know what? You actually, yeah, you hit it right on the head of the nail. Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing. It's the thing I realize of also why I have an unintended appeal that I probably won't. There probably won't be many others. Is if you're gonna pick a bunny, a lot of them are picking it because they're gonna be femboys.
That is very fair, and I'm surprised I didn't even think about that.
Uh,
But now that you've said it, like every like other, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, they're a little fruity,
just a little.
a little citrusy, and that's fine.
Yeah. So I have the whole demographic for myself. But also, if you're gonna fold, maybe I have other things to bookmark and share with you later. But whatever, I don't care. It's fine. That's fine. What? Huh? I'm a
It's
tsundere.
fine.
I'm a tsundere. I mean, I'm not a tsundere. Fuck you.
Funny enough, my old uh Twitch name used to be Sundere.
It's a sign. Oh my god, we have so much in common. Oh my god.
I'm leaving.
Oh wow. So when I start using that voice, that's when you're gonna leave. Wow.
No, it's fine. I like your voice.
Oh, do you?
Belle likes your voice too. I will rat them out, yes.
Wow. I'll keep that in mind. Also, what was I gonna say? Uh, this isn't like a main thing that I want for another thing I was like, I wasn't sure if people were gonna like my voice. Again, overthinking things.
No, you have a great voice.
And then also I've realized, uh, people want me to do ASMR or script reading stuff.
Uh, isn't that it just comes with the job, I think.
It does,
Especially with men.
yeah. Well, look, there's some female VTubers where I know they've made their living literally off like making noises.
What type of noises?
I'll show you later. But yeah, I just realized enough people where I basically I'm gonna call out like so many people where they're just like, oh, so that's how you want me to talk and act, okay? And then that's all they want me to do, and I'm kind of like, this was degrading. But hey, it's funny when you like start folding, so I guess I'll keep leaning into it.
It's very amusing to see the reaction of others.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'll do it, but also I don't want it to be my only form of content. I want to be a variety of things. I want to have fun. I don't want to just be your horny bunny to make you go brr and keyboard smash.
So I guess like this kind of comes with the job as well. How many requests have you forgotten or have you gotten for your auras?
Thankfully I haven't gotten those because my stream is fairly small. I kind of a thing. Also, I don't think I can really do an RR kind of thing. I mean,
Interesting.
I think it would be very fucked up if unless I practice it, kind of a thing.
All right, Bill. There's no need to do that. You're violent today.
Oh, I see.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah. So, because that's the thing. Also, it's like I don't mind. Like, I think I'll do a redeem of like I'll lean into my character being a Soon and being like, all right, fine, I care about you, or something like that, kind of a thing, or just like give like a very frustrated compliment, kind of a thing. But I don't want it just to be a thing of like me going like, who's my good girl, kind of thing. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't know. I can do that as a joke with other VTubers, but I don't want chat going like, come on, say the line, come on, I redeemed the points. It's like, no.
I can say it.
And if you're going to
I
do it, then pay me. At least pay me. Don't give me points.
I like that. You have your priorities in order. But no, I do owe you, Bill. I didn't give you your hours.
Ow, ow,
Ow. No, I got you. Yeah. If people don't like a little bit of moaning in the ear, please turn away now. Because we're gonna hit Bell with that. Quickly change the subject right now.
I mean, I don't know about the conversation, but I was just like, yeah, that's just. I don't mind doing those things, or like maybe doing a script reading kind of a thing, or whatever. It's just I don't want it to be a thing where people. I'm just gonna say I don't want it to be like Vox's chat if that's the things I can attract.
Okay. Yeah.
Because his chat is out of control. I'm just gonna say it. I haven't been there in a while, but every time there's like news about his chat, it's always just like, yeah, they did something dumb again.
Bella's my little chat gremlin. They're mad that I don't have a hydrate button.
If I have a hydrate, redeem. It's not for me to drink because I have 2 water bottles with me. It's to remind chat to hydrate.
Oh, okay. Bell very angy.
Fine. I guess Belle's my little pog champ.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm gonna go drink now. Water. I'm responsible.
Wow. I had a little bit of whiskey before here.
So you had a little bit of whiskey before this?
I had a little bit of whiskey before this, maybe.
Wow, you needed alcohol so you could deal with me. I understand.
No. We were playing drinking games.
Without me?
And without you, I know.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's something I can do. I can grab a bunch of friends and we can do some Jackbox stream. with liquor, of course.
Yeah, I don't mind playing Jackbox. The only thing is with everything that's been going on, I'm like, all right, so we just have to play it with people we trust and not let chat participate because you just need that one person to fuck it up for everyone else.
Chat do be crazy sometimes. I
Yeah.
usually trust my chat because usually
Yeah, well, to clarify, I don't mean necessarily your usuals. I mean just that person who's like, oh, Jackbox playing. I can
mm-hmm.
just join
Yeah.
it. I'm not part of this community. I'm just gonna join it and fuck things up.
First time like newcomers and everything, and they're just like, oh, interesting. It's like, all
Oh,
right,
we're
read the
gonna play
rules first, Stinky.
we're gonna play a drawing game. Check this out. All right, gotta tear down the VOD.
I do trust my VTuber chat, Bomian. I do. I trust y'all blindly.
And look, if there's a regular in my chat, I wouldn't mind them joining. It's just more of like I don't want it to be a free for all of like anyone can see the code. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Which, you can always like hide the code if you need to, but if not, then
Yeah, I just
usually people don't usually just jump in though.
they don't. It's just I've had friends who had it and then they almost got banned because of it.
It does get that way sometimes.
So I'd rather be safe than freak out in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's been some times where I'm like, surely this is gonna get like taken down. Oh God, bless me. Um, they're like, God, this is definitely gonna get taken down. And then it's like it just stays. Like I was playing Outlast Trials
Mm-hmm.
with a friend, and there was just straight up penis on my screen. And I was looking at it and I was like, yep, that's a penis.
Oh,
And it stayed. It stayed on. No, it was never taken down. I was just like, hey, penis is okay, I guess.
it, Twitch is weird sometimes.
Which is kind of weird. As long as they don't see those cum gutters, we're good.
Oh my god, don't say that.
Cum gutters.
Where did that even come from?
I don't know. Rick and Morty.
Well, that's why I originally heard it, but I didn't know if there was a previous thing or they just said something like, what's the grossest way we can refer to abs? Or was it abs? I don't even
The
remember.
V.
The
It's the
V. Okay, it's
V.
a V. Okay.
Which, I can't think of a better way to describe that as cum gutters. Can I say the N word? No.
What the fuck?
No. I mean, I have friends who stream and, they say the N word here and there, but they are also people of color.
Well, I would assume when you say of color that you mean specifically black and not just any color.
All of the colors except white. I
Well,
don't know.
because look, all I'm gonna say is that I'm not gonna use that, but also I know depending on where you grow up, everyone says it, but I'm not one of those people.
No, you're right about that. We're in the South too, so it's more common than you'd think.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, but also I also wouldn't be surprised me if they pronounce it slightly different depending on who says it.
I know what you mean.
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah, I'm sure.
Give me permission to say it, and I will say I can't be the one to give permission. I literally cannot. What do we?
I don't think Ray has the ability to give that card, the pass.
That's not my, gift to give. I do know a couple of others, but I think it would be weird for me to just pop and be like, "Hi, so I know this guy, and they're asking for this permission to say that," and they would probably just look at me so bewildered, be like, "Ray? First of all, where have you been? Second of all, hello."
I'm definitely not worried, except I'm worried. I don't know if that was a sneeze or you're just laughing.
It can be both.
Okay, well, bless you and everything else. I didn't know if I was going to say anything else, but my brain just blanked and went, try again later.
Mm. Yeah, no, I didn't. You did not sneeze.
Well,
I laugh a
crap.
lot, especially in serious. I don't know. When I feel awkward, I will laugh. When I'm in a serious moment, I will laugh. When I'm happy, I will laugh. Basically, I'm always laughing.
Mm. What was I gonna say about was it VTubers and all that stuff? We've just been going on tangents and shit.
Yeah, I don't think we've had like um a specific topic. Like I know we
No.
were saying like we could talk about D&D, we can talk about
Well, I guess I'll ask
horror.
you then, because you said like you're like fairly new to D&D, but you also knew what an owlin is. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, that's
Yes.
more than just a beginner
Um
would know.
um my second to last uh session that I ever or not session, but what are they called? Campaigns. Thank you.
Okay, I was like, session's the word we use, so I don't know what else is there.
Not campaigns, yeah. Funny enough, I actually played online with a couple of other VTubers. Didn't really know them well, so I felt very shy. But they were very nice and welcomed me as much as they could. I played in Owlin Ranger.
Oh, okay. Well, if you played one, then that also explains why you know what one is.
I did because I like owls.
Ah,
I was like, you know what, this seems like a character that I want to try out. And all I have to say is like I don't think my feet touched the ground that entire game. I was always flying.
I was like, well, yeah,
And
I assume when you're playing, but also, I don't think you're flying while sleeping.
no, no. I don't think I ever got far into that campaign. Simply because I had a falling out with the DM.
Oh, well, there you
Yes,
go.
he was not kind to me, so I was out of there. Um, we have kind of talked about this guy before, ever so slightly, because you had like asked questions here or there, and I was like, oh, yeah. The guy who had a type of ownership.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think you gave me specifics, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, yeah, it was a nasty little falling out, but you know, it had to be done.
Yeah, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, but also, yeah.
Nah, it's fine. I wouldn't want to be friends with someone like that.
Oh, sure.
But
I'm glad you nipped it in the bud, but also I'm sorry you had to deal with that kind of shit.
it would, yeah, it's, you know, I would hate for anyone to have to like deal with it, but it's it's in the past. We're Gucci now.
Okay.
And by we, I don't mean me and him. Just I am Gucci, I guess you could say.
Yeah, not worried about him.
Right. Um, but yeah, he had DM'd, and this was like my first campaign that was like online. Needless to say, I didn't know what I was doing, but the way he had everything set up was actually really neatly organized, and it was kind of cool. Everything else, I'm so used to doing it in person.
Oh, sure.
So for me to kind of like be just like in a Discord call for it, I
It's a very
wasn't
different feel.
uncomfortable. It is a different feel because you're not sure if someone is going to start talking. You can't like read the room as good.
No, and some for I'm sure for you it was just also like reading the room is like even just being around each other, you get better cues of when people are talking, so there's not that over talking or talking over each other kind of a thing, or
Mm.
If people are using like body language to indicate how they want to do something, or you can't just point at the mat in the middle of the table. You're kind of like, well, I guess the you can pick on the table, but yeah, you there's something about being in person and the tactileness of it.
Mm. But uh, what is like your favorite like class to go to?
Class to go to? See, that's the thing. I've played like a lot of the things I played. It's like I've bounced around kind of a thing. So it's like I played a cleric, a bard, a fighter, uh, paladin, sorcerer. Like I've tried a little bit of everything, I guess. Um, I guess my favorite one uh was a necromancer cleric, where her whole gimmick was she was raised by a cult, uh and the whole, I forget who the deity they worshipped, but it was like of like greed and gluttony and kind of things like that. So they raised her as a child to think that, like, live your life to the fullest, and that necromancy is a good thing because, well, a body's just in the ground and it's not doing anything. So we're continuing the circle of life, and it has its purpose. And I'm using him to fight bad guys, so this is a good thing, right? And no one has the heart to tell her, um, this is this is messed up, and that's her whole gimmick.
Fair's
And
fair.
just having what's it called? What's it even called? Adventures with like an undead army that she doesn't understand why, but she puts makeup on them that like hide that they're zombies and stuff, and or skeletons, and just keeps traveling with them as the rest of her party is both frightened and kind of like used to it at a certain point.
Okay.
So I think that's my most memorable. But right now I'm dealing with being an Owlin bard who uh, has been granted godhood, and he's just like, I don't want to do this, please, no. This is too much for me. I just wanted to go on adventures and go, ha ha ha, this is fine. And now he's realizing he's dealing with like responsibilities and shit.
Crazy.
So
Ooh, I'm gonna see this one.
I have to ask, uh how many times have you played this?
Best to not ask questions like that.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I don't know. A lot. A lot, a lot.
Okay.
So much. I have a lot of worlds with a lot of like different friends.
Oh,
Um,
sure.
and I always seem to just find myself starting over a lot with them because say like some people don't get along, so like you gotta have a separate world because these two people can't interact or whatever. Uh,
Oh,
or like
sure.
sometimes like say like I haven't touched a world in a minute, and then I'm like, dang, do I really wanna go back to that world not knowing what I was doing before I left it?
So the RPG dilemma of like, I haven't played this in 3 months. What was it doing? I'll just start over.
Basically.
Fun. You're making so
Which
many
I don't mind
chests.
starting over. You questioning how many chests I got?
I mean, look, they're very beautiful chests. It's just it's a lot to take in right now. Okay.
I like to organize my stuff. So I like to have things that are like more blacksmith material, crafting materials, gardening, and then like stuff that are meant for the community center. I like to just have on the side.
I mean, I get that. It's just the way it looks right now. I was like, they're since
It's a little funky.
they're as far as I saw skimming, it didn't look like they were filled halfway, so it's kind of like, what are you doing?
I am working in my own little weird way how my brain works.
You have a
Is
system, I understand.
a system, yeah, as you could say. It doesn't make sense to some, but it makes sense to me.
You're fine. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Look at their very beautiful chests. Me at the transition clinic picking out my chest. Hells yeah.
very beautiful. Can I take these on a test run before I make my final decision?
Yeah, do I get like a free trial?
I can return this if I change my mind, right?
Oh yeah. I like it, I like it. Let me just test it out for a spin.
Ease. It's a money
Not
back
even.
guarantee, right? Okay. I have a coupon also, just so you know.
I wonder, has anyone ever done that? Like they wanted a refund for I don't know.
With the amount of people that have existed, yes.
Okay, that's fair.
The
Alright,
amount of people's like, hey, look, I changed my mind. We can undo this, right? And I can't get my money back, right? This is what health
Since
insurance is for, right?
technically Ugh.
Or lack of it for where we live in.
Oh, he's at the bar, isn't he? Oh, I just saw his bitch ass. Shane! Bro, look how great he looks here.
Let me see the blue.
Let me move your little shrimp face here for a second. There he is. Oh, he's so mean looking.
He looks disheveled.
Do you actually like talking to me? Maybe? Just met. It totally doesn't help that I have a yandere mod for Shane.
What does that change?
His dialogue.
Is that it though, or does he do anything different?
The dialogue is spicy.
This is for me time.
Listen, all I'm saying is that he does threaten to chase you into the woods.
Look, Ray, I
capture you.
really want you for myself, okay? I don't want you looking at anyone else but me. Shit like that.
Yes, basically.
I need you. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Oh yeah, especially at events where he's like, "What if I just poison the potluck? That way it's only you and me." And I'm just like, "Hey, yo, you're spicy, Shane."
Get in line, bunny. What, are you worried about what I'm gonna say next? What? It's for fun.
Oh no, they mean I'm the waifu.
Oh.
They the waifu. They saying get in line because there's plenty of others.
Look, we
Or
have...
they could mean to get in line like that. I don't know. Belle will have to clarify.
Well, I'll tease you too, Belle.
You gets longer by the day.
That's now that we're talking about this stuff, also it's like, I don't mind teasing and like doing this kind of stuff with other VTubers or content creators, but I want to avoid chat or just people who see my content to assume things, because I'm like, you need to chill. Like, I don't know you like that. So that's the other reason why I'm like, I don't want to have like R redeems or stuff like that.
You wanna be more comfortable with your chat, basically.
Yeah.
Before you start getting out of that say-so era.
Yeah, well, because it's like, if anything, if like I do like a reading and make it into a video or something, I want at the beginning and the end to have like a disclaimer of like, hey, look, this is for fun, this is a fantasy, but also like, I'm glad you enjoy it, but also after this, remember, this isn't gonna change things like outside of this. This is like we could be in this little imagination thing, and then we have to return back to reality afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I'll get the hockey mask, please do.
I get in.
I like a good bit of mask here and there.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, with VTubing it, when Belle's saying that people take things too real in VTuber, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, look, just because I'm an anime character does not also mean I'm not a person also trying to just do my own thing. So like,
You just trying to vibe. You just trying to get that
I'm
paycheck.
trying to chill at stuff. It's like I could do weird stuff or do that and this, but also it's like I don't think you know me.
I think Belle might remember, but for 1025 bits, you could get a sample.
1025. Is that what you said?
Sure, I don't know numbers, but yeah, for 100 and was it 1025? Yeah,
Okay, so
there was a
ten
running
bucks and
joke,
25 cents.
basically.
Yeah.
Did I think the 25 cents was worth it? Maybe. Back then, I was going to stream Stardew, funny enough, and before I had started stream, a bunch of my friends and we were fucking around or whatever. And they're like, hey, I don't know how we got to that in the conversation, but basically I was tipped 125
Oh, okay.
to kind of I give a little sample of reaching the peak, as some might
Oh,
say. And I did it, and then we immediately started stream. To which the person I was gaming with was very confuzzled, or maybe not confuzzled, but very flustered.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So it was kind of like a haha in the moment, and it's been like a joke ever since.
I
Yeah,
get you.
bunny. Yeah, bunny. I'm always trying to be comfy cozy, even in a lewd tuber, and people take that shit too real. I got art with someone, and people thought that we were actually dating. Bruh, I don't get art with people, and people think we're dating. Give her a keychain and see what happens. I told you that shit in confidence.
Okay, what kind of keychain you want?
You don't want to know about the story with the keychain.
The implication is worrying, but okay.
I feel like I can say it on stream because it didn't happen on stream.
I was like, can you? Can you? The way you just said that, I
I
was like,
did.
can you?
Um, Best part is she didn't even get the keychain. No, I didn't get the keychain, but what I did was because Throne is just like, oh, well, would you rather give the refund or
Oh,
put the money towards like savings? And the guy was like, oh, just put it towards savings or whatever. And so I put it into like a contribution towards a desk that I wanted, which was actually bought today.
hey yo,
I know. I got spoiled today, like fucking majorly.
you
And I'm
deserve to
just
get
like,
spoiled.
I know I do. God.
Yeah, feel good about
Been so
yourself.
long since I've been spoiled. I mean, I was spoiled a lot today. I feel like a fucking princess.
I can make you feel like a princess all day.
Hells yeah. You know what? I'll take you up.
Okay.
Basically, the keychain joke was that I won't drop any names of the VTuber that was involved. But
Okay.
I witnessed him do some self-care, we'll say, in an exchange for Discord Nitro and, and a keychain.
So you witnessed it, uh, him doing the self care for those.
Yes. And he asked me, do you like that? And I
That's the thing. I
said,
don't.
no, absolutely not.
Is this related to the D&D guy, or is this a different guy?
No, this is a different guy.
Okay. Yeah.
But me, oh my, and cherry pie, it was. And then, like, right afterwards, I had
Uh.
to go to a collab. And I think, like, I specifically remember telling him, hey, I need you to kind of hurry up because I have a collab I need to go to. But this motherfucker kept taking his sweet time.
All I can imagine is him basically like, huh, yeah, you like that? You
He was
impressed?
trying. He was trying.
Yeah, but the problem is usually if you're trying, it's also probably it's like it's not working, dude. Just call it. Just call it.
I was just saying, he took a fucking minute. And I was just like, okay, I gotta go, bro.
Would you be I'm just gonna say for a guy, it's like, yeah, well, maybe he needs a minute because it's like if you're faster than that, I'd be like, you good?
I'm just like, sir, it takes me 4 minutes and 47 seconds to get where you're trying to go. You can hurry up. If you know your body, you can do it. My alerts aren't showing. What you trying to do, Belle?
All right.
What you
Well,
trying to do?
now in the future, I'll remember 4:47. That's the time.
Yes, I had a friend time it for me.
Why could you just time it yourself? You have a stopwatch on your phone.
Because it's like, like I had to don't look at throne. No, Belle, stop it.
You
Like you and
have
Amos be popping
you
off.
have a Kofi bar saying "spoil me." So what are you saying? Stop it.
Listen, listen. I gotta act like I'm not asking for this, you know?
Oh, oh, so you are asking for it.
100%. But
Yeah.
like, I gotta be like, oh my god, stop. No, I have to. It's a tsundere thing.
How
You
could you?
understand.
Don't ever do that. But also, thank you.
Oh my god, fingers together. Don't spend your money on me.
Oh my god. Did I just drop my pencil and I had to bend over? Oh my god. That's so silly of me.
Oh my god, like, were you looking at me, you pervert? Oh my god. The contribution! Let's go! Val. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love
I'm
that.
curious.
It's a contribution. I'm actually surprised that like I thought the alerts would happen. Sorry? That would have been really nice to see. Please let me touch this.
Also, your throne link doesn't lead to it. It just
Damn.
because
I am
when I go to
I'm
the
a professional.
your link on Twitch, it just leads to my own wish list. Because I think you
See?
literally put throne/wish list instead of your actual link.
Yes, I did, probably. I'm a very smart cookie. Natural blonde, wouldn't you believe it?
Thank you, Belle.
Oh, Belle. Thanks, homie. I know you got me. Belle, are you not a mod? Why did I think that you were? You're, you're basically moddable, wouldn't you say? I think you deserve it. There you
Look,
go, folks.
for me, I'm just gonna mod all people that I'm like, yeah, you're my chat enough.
You
Just
didn't
go
my
for it.
chat enough.
Or like, yeah, you're my VTuber friend. Yeah, I trust you. And if not,
Nope, you only modded me on Discord. That I did.
I
I'm gonna
need to
say,
start setting up my Discord.
I feel that. I think Aimless is the only mod on here. Damn, that's so much pressure on him. And he's in such a different time zone, the poor baby.
That's the other thing. It's like everyone lives in different time zones.
Aimless and Sue, that's right. Because Sue and I are inseparable some days, even though I've kind of like not been around. I feel bad. I need to get back into there. I've just been hiding away in my private calls,
Private call.
basically. I have a very limited social battery, I guess you could say.
Oh, I get that.
Oh yeah. I need that
Yeah.
little button that has like the little 1 to 10, how social are you today? So sometimes my social battery goes away a lot
On
and
a scale of 1 to 10, 0. Get the fuck away.
yeah, exactly. It's like I feel
I'm in
Yeah,
danger.
I'm in danger. Yeah. Oh God, you almost burped in your ear there.
No,
Good thing we didn't do that.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Precious
Go ahead.
memories.
I don't know. I do it a lot. I try not to do it in people that I'm gaming with for the first time,
Oh
or
my
maybe not
god, you
gaming
have
with
bodily
the.
functions.
They do work.
Let's test them all out. I mean, what?
Let's test them all out. Yeah, you did beat them. You beat the stream elements, even though they knew they were just a little slow.
The stream elements just drop it every so often.
It will. I feel I feel like stream elements plays with my heart because I'll set up timers and everything, and like I'll be looking at the clock and I'm like, yeah, I feel like that's supposed to be going off by now, and it just never does. And I'm like, okay. And then sometime in the next 5 days, not a subscriber? Subscribe today. And it's like, okay, where were you like a few days ago?
Don't worry about it. Also, I need to get a bongo emote.
A bongo emo.
Belle has one.
Yes. Bill's got everything. They microwave their tea. Nasty.
That's you know, everyone has their flaws.
Nasty.
Just get uh, a
So
boiler.
inky looking. There's the fucking emo.
Oh my god, you even have an emote because that's how much it's.
It's actually a meme here. Also, Belle is known as Belt Robbie, actually. Everyone just calls her Belt.
That sounds kinky, but okay.
She's taking the robot's job. It's reversing. Yep, there's the no belt emote.
Well, you know, VTubers are just AI. Clearly, that's what everyone thinks. So you know, it's still within the family.
Fair.
Wait, what is this? Not a belt.
No, I don't microwave tea anymore, but I used to for reasons. It's probably just quicker, yeah? So,
I don't know if quicker is the word I would use, but okay.
I wouldn't do it. But that's just a preference thing. So, something that has yet to be asked.
Okay. It's not ominous, but okay.
Don't worry about it. How has your day been?
This is the perfect time to set it up. Great. My days have been fine. Just uh, it was like basically work, and then like uh, a little over an hour before we had this stream together, kind of a thing. I don't know. Like Eddie, I would say most jobs work sucks, and just trying to get through it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. How was your day?
My day has been quite strange. I wouldn't say it's on neither side of good nor bad. I will say
True
it has
neutral.
picked up.
Okay.
It has picked up. How about that? I have been awake since 3 a.m.
Girl, you good?
Okay, so I went to bed, or like technically I passed out yesterday. Like, I might have had a very nice gummy or something like that.
Hey
And
yo.
I was living my high life.
The,
And
definitely the highlight of your day.
basically, I was having fun. I was snacking. I was in my comfy bed. I was in my heated blanket
As opposed to my uncomfortable bed.
on my uncomfortable bed.
I remembered my
Um,
comfy bed.
and I eventually got tired to the point I passed the fuck out. And I remember waking up around 3 a.m. feeling absolutely disgusting because I did not wash like my makeup off the night before. So you're waking up, your eyeliner's halfway across your face, mascara is clunked. It's not a great feeling.
I've
So
yeah.
I went ahead and took my bath. I washed my face. I felt amazing afterwards.
As
And
you
I took off
should,
my
Queen.
clothes.
Slay.
As you should. Pop off. I I know this is totally unrelated. I sleep naked. So when I have clothes on, which I did last night, I could feel how uncomfortable I was. I don't know if anyone like has that type of issue. Like if you go to bed naked naturally and when you go to sleep with clothes on, it's a different feeling.
I mean, that makes sense because the opposite is true if you sleep with clothes. If you're naked, you're going to
I
be, what the fuck happened?
I don't know if it's like just me, but I realize that like I toss and turn a lot sometimes. And if I have clothes, it like drags the movement like compared to if I was naked. It's so much easier to just move around.
I mean, I can understand that. I just, for me, I'm like, there needs to be some separation. And I'll leave it at
So you're
that.
someone who wears clothes.
At least minimum clothes, I'll put it that way.
That's fair. Either people like go like completely bare or they just have like their underwear or underclothes, I
Yeah.
suppose. Fun little
Yeah.
topic there. Unrelated.
It's like, I was like, wait, how many? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you just wanted to do a TMI.
I just wanted to get to know you better.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, don't worry about me taking notes about, like, okay, naked. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Great.
I don't have to worry about it. You just got a
What?
photo memory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is in the bank for later. The memory banks, not the other bank. Not that one. That's the weird one. I didn't mean it like that.
Later, later down the road, you'll be like, on this day, you said this, and I remembered that.
Objection.
I'll be like, sir, we are in a Wendy's.
It's the perfect time.
You know, crazy things happen at Wendy's. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Uh, what was it? I saw a video of a fight breaking out in a Waffle House recently, so I was like, okay, yeah. Uh,
Really?
yeah. People were asked to leave, and then of course they weren't willing to leave, so then shit went down.
Uh, crazy. I've never seen like a fight actually break out. What I did witness though was a robbery happen at a CVS.
Metal.
Maybe not a robbery. Someone tried to like snatch some stuff and run, but they failed. Like I feel like
I guess more like
whoever
burglary then.
burglary, right? That's a better word. They attempted to steal something and that coworker was ready
I've been
because
training for this
they
day.
she really did because that person stepped one step out of the store and was yanked back into the store.
Yeah, you.
They were eyeing this person, I am assuming, because they just didn't have they stood no chance.
All my
And
training for this one moment.
it wasn't in the training videos, but I was ready for it.
What?
Do you know the anime actor or voice actor Todd Haberkorn?
I might have heard performances, but I don't know them specifically.
You don't know them off the top of their head.
I'm looking at their work. Why do you ask?
Um, Again, unrelated, but I figured it's like a fun little story time.
Okay.
Um, I was working at a beauty supply store, and during the training videos, I noticed that the manager for this video sounded a little too familiar.
Hmm.
And in credits, it said Todd Haberkorn. And in my mind, I was trying to figure out why I found Todd Hapricorn in my Sally Beauty Supply training video.
Okay.
This is not like a place I would find him. So to this day, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, Todd Hapricorn was a manager at Sally's Beauty Supply store. Not
Time to
manager.
update his wiki.
Time to update his wiki. Can anyone update that?
I mean, yes, but then they might revert it if there's no like citation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can edit it.
Crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh my god, don't do this. I have to deal with this with my D&D chat.
I have to deal with it too.
Crazy. I was crazy once. Like, no, stop it.
Literally everywhere I turn, someone will start quoting it, and I'm like, please let me cease.
Was it quick tangent? Remembering that. What's it called? There was one time I remember I didn't see it, but I heard it as glass was breaking because I think someone was fighting outside of a Denny's.
A Denny's, oh god.
Yeah. Look, sometimes it's late at night and you want breakfast food, and then you go, "Fuck it, we're going to Denny's." Because I'm not in the area for Waffle Houses.
I don't know. I feel like the last time I went to a Denny's, they did me dirty.
It's a Denny's, yes.
What do we name our cat? There. That's not how you spell it, is it?
What are you? No. No.
I didn't think so.
No.
I'm illiterate.
It's fine. I feel like there's like 5 different ways to spell Alistair. So it's ALISTAIR. AIST So Ollie
okay,
and
actually,
then stare
looks...
like stairs.
Actually, yeah, no, that looks correct.
Yeah.
There, you're my cat now.
I'm a dog in a different person's, but they fucked up my spelling, so I don't count that one.
That's funny. We don't count it. How's my little unicorn in Cult of the Lamb? Are they still alive?
Yes, I beat the game, so I'm like, yes.
Hell yeah. I lived. I know sometimes they get sacrificed, don't they?
Yeah, but I can always bring you back.
Really?
Yeah, because I have the resurrection ritual.
It's kind of neat. I've never touched the game.
It's good. It's the version of a roguelike that I would suggest to people who don't play them, because it's not too hard, and it has like sim management for people who like that stuff. And because you're playing this, I think you like sim management. I see you're watering even the places you haven't put seeds in yet.
I was getting it prepared.
Sure.
Yeah, put seeds in there. Don't worry.
God, I'm just because we've been saying other dumb sussy stuff. I was just like, okay, I've got some seed for you. It's like, this is so dumb.
I know. I was about to make a seed joke too. Don't we worry. We're on the same page.
Okay, cool, cool.
Alistair, the shrimp bunny cat, bunny.
Vanui.
How would we put that one word together? Shrimp bunny cat.
I'm a spin-off of Bee and Puppy Cat, okay? I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I have.
Sure I think I have an emote for it.
I have some meme art that I'll send to you right now. Do you remember from the pilot the "Don't tell me what to do"?
Might be a minute since then.
Okay. Well, it's basically when Bee gets the sword and Puppy Cat's telling her to use the sword as like a sword.
Mm.
And uh B starts screaming like, "Don't tell me what to do," as she starts biting the monster.
I might need to do like a relook on it.
Well, I'll send you the meme I have.
Cool. I like
It,
receiving
it
memes.
it's sending. It's sending. It's sent.
Oh my god, my DMs are getting blown up by the Alistair.
Oh yeah. You should feel honored. I'm not like other male VTubers. I'm cool enough.
You're trying. You got it. Oh, I do see it. I like it. I like it.
The whole joke is these two are people who tell me stop spending my money on art, and I.
Oh yeah.
So instead of the sword, I have money saying, "Don't tell me what to do."
Don't tell me what to. Yeah. I mean, with VTubers comes with much, much appreciated art.
Yeah, I
Honestly, I
have.
think I
I need to
have
start doing like
more.
weekly uploads of art because I have that much I haven't like put a tag on.
I do.
Yeah, just a little. Do you want me to send more to you to see?
Flaunt them.
Oh, do you?
Flaunt it.
Uh,
You do you, BB. Slay.
Open up.
Open up the safe. Bitches got a lot to say.
Did I show you the one that I have? That's the Nicki Minaj Anaconda album art.
No.
Do you want to see my butt?
Yeah, I want to see your butt.
Okay.
Give me,
You
give me
will.
them cheeks.
You will now see my tail color also.
The tail color. I am
Yes.
assuming that the curtains do not match the drapes.
I mean, you'll find out.
Is it a shrimp tail?
Why would I have a shrimp tail? I'm not.
You have one now.
I will change my fucking thing then if you're gonna act like this.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, bitch.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I think I have seen this actually.
Yeah, I was like, I think I've shown it to. Oh, probably. Yeah, when we first talked.
Like that you're cupping yourself, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna. You gotta pay for the to get the goods.
The goods. You know what? Fair. Fair's fair. I'm gonna say, I think when you were talking about like you were worried that like either you would be like too much or too little during the Smash or Pass, someone straight up submitted some lewd art, so their dong was out and everything. I was like, I cannot stream this.
Yeah, people are dumb. Also, it kind of feels like I'm obligated to do a smasher pass for my debut or some shit.
It's definitely optional. I had a fun time. I'm glad that Sue made me co-star with them. Uh, I wanted to do one, but I think I need to probably have a Twitter for that.
It makes it a lot easier because it's gonna be very confusing if you have a friend do it and then they try
Yeah,
and go to your friend's stream and go, "What's going on?"
exactly.
Uh, but I think if anything, also I changed my PNG again.
I know, I see it. It's
Yeah,
cute.
thank you.
Just want to have you as my little manservant. That's it.
How may I serve you today?
I would like a creme brulee.
Okay, I'll be back.
I'll be back. Actually leaves.
Goes on phone. Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
How do? Um,
What What would you say is your favorite art piece that you have gotten of your
I
character?
mean, one of my favorites is the one that I use for all my smasher passes.
Is it
The one that's
the
giving you the look.
I was gonna say the close up?
Yeah, the one that's the look, and then people mention, "Damn, look at those luscious lips."
Exactly. I think I I think I had lingered on that photo so much that it was the thumbnail for my video. So you just see your
Perfect.
face plastered on it.
That's the thing. Sometimes I just like have to skim through like VODs or something. I'm like, all right, where's my lips? Where's my lips?
Yeah, no, that day I was definitely like folding. I was like, bro, look at this guy. Look at this
Yeah,
bunny.
yeah, don't like keep going.
I can go all day, man.
Oh, I can test that.
I'm not someone is who's not very like shy to talk about like little confessions here or there. Where I'll be like, oh yeah, dude, first time I saw you folded at the ankles, they're broken.
Yeah. Well, I'm under the assumption that when VTubers are talking, it's very like uh don't read into it kind of a thing, so we can talk about this because I'm not gonna try to be like someone having a twit logger later being like, yeah, no, the Smasher Pass was for fun. Don't make this weird, dude.
I have never done like a Smasher Pass, and so when Sue was just like, "Hey, I want you to like be a part of it," I was like, "Yeah, but it's your Smasher Pass." She's like, "Well, I want you to like co-star it," and I was like, "I mean, I'll be there. I can judge with
I
you.
want you to
Yeah,
watch. I mean, what?
I want you to watch." And so it was actually like really fun, and there were some designs I wasn't on board with, and then there was like a lot of designs that I was on with.
Oh, sure.
But then there were also times where I felt like if I was being absolutely honest, it would sound incredibly rude.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to find the balance between being honest but also not hurting anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, look, sometimes the design's not for me, and I don't want to like dig into it too far. But also, I do want to be like, I can see why someone else might like this, but this is not appealing to me, kind of a thing.
Right. And then there's like sometimes just like the quality of said art. And it's not like you can just go about being like, the art style just sucks.
Yeah,
It's like, well, some people can't afford some of that stuff.
yeah, exactly. Because the thing I will say is like, as I'm not trying to be rude, but also it's like if you have a Vroid model, it's gonna be kind of an automatic pass probably because they all look the same. The thing is like, unless you like really know what you're doing, a lot of them kind of just have the too young look for one thing.
It's definitely quality when it comes to like Vroid because the hair doesn't have that great texture that
Yeah,
like
you have to
some
really
of them
work
would.
it.
Uh-huh. So, and like there's just no texturing at all. It's just kind of all flat colored,
Yeah, pretty
to
much.
which it can like things can bleed in, especially the eyes and like the face. It can
Yeah.
just all bleed into one another and it just doesn't look good. But if you are starting out as like a new VTuber and you just want to do something for free, then
Oh
no
yeah.
one's gonna
There's
like.
no shade on it of like for using it. I'm just saying I can't. It's the same way that people have a hard time saying smash on a chibi because it's just like I don't get a feel of like what they would look like in like presumably a full body human or adult proportions and stuff.
That is fair. That is why I always like to either have like a chibi and like the regular model.
Yeah.
Today, I just wanted to do chibi because I thought it looked cute today. But I do have um the full body that I did this morning.
Nice. Also,
Hmm.
Bell, I'm not trying to throw shade at people using Vroid. It's just
I'm pretty sure a while back I told Belle, I was just like, I love you and your concept, but I hate Vroid.
I will say I totally get everyone using Vroid or a pre-made model or like the pay to use ones. My issue with them is when they get overused, I don't have any attachment to you as a content creator because I'm kind of like, is this the person I'm thinking about or am I thinking of another person? Because like you remember the ones that look like the I'm losing my weebiness. What's the term for like older sister type? One-chan? One-san?
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Anyways, they had like the older sister one with like the long hair kind of a thing. and like someone was getting flack for using that kind of model, and then everyone was like, hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with using this kind of model, and then everyone was like, in quote unquote solidarity, they were also using it because also it was a meme. But the issue with that though was then I was like, that's great that you're doing this in quote unquote solidarity, but I don't even remember who the person who was originally getting flack for the model, and I can't support them because guess what? I've seen 20 of this model in different hair colors, and now it kind of feels like a thing I'm not interested in anymore. Oh, changing the reactive.
Yep. It's the full body.
Oh.
I know. Chibi was cuter, wasn't it?
A giant woman. Oh my god.
Giant cat lady.
Okay, got shade from other people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using it, especially when you're still figuring stuff out. So
I know.
instead, I skipped all the steps and went, fuck it. This is my concept. Here we go. Sorry, what you're saying?
Oh no, that like when you're first starting out, and like V-Roid is definitely like a good place to go.
Yeah.
Because like you just have like a bunch of customization, at least to an extent. You have like a bunch of customization that you can get a feel for, and it's free, so you know that's also that.
Yeah, definitely.
I played around with it once, and I was very put off on it. I was like, I will just draw my own art. You know, we'll just be a PNG tuber.
Also, I changed my reactive.
I hate you.
What? What's wrong with it?
It is.
What? What?
Oh my goodness.
You don't like?
Do I like? Chat, what do we think?
You said you wanted to see, so I'm giving you what you wanted.
And look at them go.
I'm a bunny. I just keep going and going and going. Yeah. Again, that's the reason the problem with my V-Roids is that they all have that very young look because you don't have the detail to make them look older.
You got the baby face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did send a bunch of art. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snort it.
Perfect. All right, I'll switch it down to this one, and then we'll stop switching.
But everybody appreciates a switch.
Yeah, you have more fun that way.
Exactly.
It's gonna be boring all the time. It's like, you know, you can take the lead, and then I'll take the lead later.
I like that one too.
Yeah, it's just cute.
Simple little black and white.
Yeah.
But me, nah, I'm always dominant, always on top.
Sure you are. Sure.
Bruh, I'll give you the receipts. I do like how my customized one at least looked older, and I can get closer to mommy vibes. Bro, who's trying to be mommy? Well, sometimes you can't escape mommy. How about that?
Yeah. Well, the problem is if you're trying to be dominant all the time, then I guess everyone's going to read you as mommy then. Is
that what you want? I've been called worse.
Grandma?
I've been called princess.
Well, if you don't want to,
not a bad one.
See, if you're also going to be called princess, then that's being more bottomy than like topping.
Shit. Stop fucking with the algorithm.
I'll fuck with you in the algorithm as much as I want, damn it.
Don't think you pay for that.
It'll be worth it.
It'll be worth it, he says.
Yeah. More time with you.
Stop. Now you're just buttering my biscuits.
Yeah, and you want that.
I do like biscuits.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like biscuits?
You like to protest, but you like it when I do things like that. So stop.
It's the tsundere way. You know it.
Look.
You know it. I know it. We all know it.
Look, I have planned meme art where I have to deal with a bunch of brats and gremlins. So yes, I know how it works. And I also know that people enjoy it when I call them out, but let them keep going because the whole point is the teasing.
So what I'm hearing is that you're like leaning on the brat tamer type of thing.
Yeah, but I'm not the type of person who's like, oh yeah, I'm a brat tamer. I'm so in control. You're gonna listen to me. Like, no, I know what a fucking brat acts like. That you have to let them act like a brat, or else it doesn't work. Because then it's like, no, it's a give and take.
And basically, you don't flaunt it.
Well, yeah, because the point of a brat is that they want to tease you and then have the role reversal. But if you're gonna keep acting at the very beginning like, oh no, you listen to me, then then it doesn't work, because then it's just like the dynamic is completely off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, also, when brats hear someone acting like that, then they're like, I'm not into you, weirdo.
I like taunting brat tamers. Bruh, I just like opposing them.
You like being a brat.
I like I like being a brat.
You don't like
Like
taunting
Sue
brat
said
teamers. You
the
just
other
like being a
day.
brat. That's it.
I said I like being, a brat.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
That's like the whole point.
Yeah, I understand it, and that's also why I lean into these things where I'll act like I'm annoyed, but like it just so you can get the reaction that you so desperately crave. Be like, oh my god, you're making me so frustrated right now. I just want to hold you down, just shut you up for once.
Exactly. I already talk a lot of shit outside of the bedroom,
Yeah,
behind closed doors. Make sure I can't speak up.
yeah, because you're just like, oh, you're fresh right now. What are you gonna do? Make me? I know how this works.
Sir, get in line. Admit it, Belle, you're enjoying it as well. I think there's plenty of Alistair to go around.
Like,
Don't you worry.
I know you have a mommy persona, but also I know, sometimes you want to get taken care of too.
Sometimes mommy needs a daddy.
Yeah, and I'll take good care of you.
You mean we get McDonald's for dinner? Or do we got
Mom,
food at home?
well, look, mom's the one who says we have McDonald's at home. I'm the dad.
McDonald's at home? Considering who I've been around, I enjoy how chill he is with it. Aren't you correct about that?
Well, yeah, because also that's the other thing that most people who proclaim to be like, you know, brat tamers or like be sex gods or whatever dumb shit they want to say is, look, yeah, people have said that before.
God, I hope not.
They probably have said it behind your back or like
Ooh.
bragged to you're someone else, because I've been around those kind of guys. Um, the thing is, like, yeah, you might have a good voice or whatever, or you might know a trick or two, but the whole point is also you need to, like, there's dynamics, and that, like, uh unless you're hitting and quitting it, there's more to it. They also want to feel like they can enjoy your company and be around you, and not be told like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you and then kick you out because I'm a badass.
I'm a badass. Here's the thing, if you're gonna take on the daddy role and say that you're gonna take care, you have to own up to that shit. You cannot just suddenly drop it because you have
You
gotten
got your
bored.
rocks off.
Because you got whatever you wanted done.
Yeah.
You gotta commit. You gotta, if you're so dominant,
Yeah. Well, that's why it's like
keep at it.
the dominant thing is also like, hey, guess what? If you're also we're leading into this, then also it's like, guess what? Aftercare is also part of the prerequisites.
Aftercare will be a thing.
Yeah, it's like, all right, so now I have to like hold you and then like say how proud of you, and then also make sure I get your boba that you wanted,
Yeah.
and then give you like sweet kisses, and then like whisper about how happy I'm with you, that kind of shit. Or yeah, that, or like, okay, look, I know it was very intense, so I got the chocolate you have to help ground you.
Mm-hmm. If you can't get me screaming and begging followed by me laughing and relaxing and telling you dumb jokes that make you laugh. I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah.
It's good to have a it's good to have both serious and not serious moments
Yeah.
and
In, just in
that's
general.
in general, yeah, but also like I guess in the more intimate state as well.
Sure. I think the problem, or just the fucking idiots, I'm going to call them out, is just that they think it's like, I'm sex dominant, so that means it's just being in control and getting what I want. But really, it's like, no, it's just a different dynamic for a healthy relationship. Don't be weird about it.
Exactly.
Hey, storytelling.
Yeah. Storytelling.
Yeah. You got to tell a story when you're in bed with each other.
You're just like,
But
hey, so like, do you remember that one time in the seventh grade? And it's like, why would you bring that up? But do go on, yes.
uh, storytelling and that stuff. Talking about like the tension and arising and all that, and getting to the climax. It all relates. Oh,
I
your turn.
personally think that anticipation is much better.
Oh, I know. Look,
I know. Bro, you know me so well already. What's my
well,
favorite color?
uh, it doesn't matter. I'll get all the colors for you.
Bruh. How rude.
Look, I'm not gonna try and guess it right now.
Why are you scared? Scared that you're wrong.
Uh, I don't know. Being around you makes me feel right. Um,
Ah, he's smooth with the Riz.
well, the words just come to me when I'm with you. Anyways,
God, a bard he is because he's so charismatic.
I'll drive home and then probably set up stream. Okay,
Mm.
Belle. Yeah, well, yeah. The whole point is, look,
Mm.
let's just be real. A guy like any female is gonna have a drive that is like, you got to keep up. And look, a guy can't just do it as long as a girl can unless they're on something. So you have to build up, and that's where a lot of it comes from.
Mm. Anyways, I hope you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. You set up your stream and
Yeah.
everything. You busy bee.
Thank you for being here, and also, I'll get in line for you later.
I would say you will. It's definitely not the last of Bill. You will see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Bill's a
I'll
trooper. We like
I'll
Bill.
I'll triple follow right now.
Hey yo,
I'll see you later.
edging is mega important for real. Oh my! Came back to my chat and didn't expect to see that. Oh, bro, if you start edging me, I will pop the cap in someone.
Yeah, but
I I guess the best way to describe it is pillow princess for sure. I get what I want.
yeah,
And
I
if I don't
know.
get it, I'm a pitch a fit.
Yeah, I know.
The fact you know me so okay.
Yeah,
Listen.
just lean back, and yeah, I'm gonna just make sure I hit all those, things you like. Just eat you all up and enjoy it and say thank you, because that's what you want.
I like how you say I know as if it was written in my bio.
Look, look, I have a thing where I've pointed out to people, I'm not, I, the reason why I'm quote unquote like have the knowledge of a brat tamer is I'm around surrounded by brats my whole life. I know what the
20
dynamic goes.
24/7.
This is not a joke. I already have some brats later when I actually debut. They're just gonna start screaming smash, smash, smash. I'm like, I stop it, stop it, and they're like, make me, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have the time for this right now.
Oh, the make me. That is a classic word in the brat definition dictionary. My bad. That's another D word.
Yeah, well,
I passed my SATs. Yeah, that's the word. Maybe. Maybe not. You don't need to know.
I don't need to know about that. I just need to know about you.
Stop. You want to know what I got on my SATs? Catch up.
You whispered that in a way I can understand it, but okay.
Shit. Oopsies. Don't worry, this is an ASMR channel now.
Is it now?
No.
What are all the
Although I
things you want me to
have
whisper to
been,
you?
listen, I've been prompt to try and do ASMR here and there.
I've been prompted too, which is also why I do this voice sometimes and be like, oh, I'm thinking about you so much right now. You want to be a princess? Okay. Look like this princess is about to get captured. Just dumb shit. I don't know. I'm fucking around. Like, I'm not I'm not thinking like, oh, I do quote unquote ASMR. Now I'm gonna get all the the
All
female
the
VTubers.
hoes.
Oh yeah.
All the females.
I'm gonna slide into their DMs. Yeah. I'm a fucking badass. Check out this bunny. You want these buns, hun?
You these buns.
I'm just trying to have fun.
Are you having fun?
Oh hell yeah.
Well, then that is all that matters.
I'm always having fun with you.
I would hope so. I hope I'm a pretty okay guest.
Yeah, you're a great guest. This is not a, I would say, quote unquote, traditional thing, but I don't think my podcast stream is anything traditional. It's whatever happens, happens.
I know. Usually when I drop by, y'all seem to actually be focused on a target, or not a target, but like on a topic.
You're my target.
Listen, I'm gonna throat punch you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what? You be the first to thank me.
I'll be your first and your last.
Really now? You think that boldly of yourself?
If you give me a chance, I'll prove it.
Interesting. Okay, okay. Notes taken. I'll put that
Look,
on my little sticky note on the wall.
you're interested. You're entertaining the thought. I make you laugh. I think I have a decent shot.
I do like to laugh.
Yeah.
If you can't make me laugh, then I'm cringing.
Well, yeah. And I think I also have an understanding of all the other bullshit you've probably had to deal with with other people, that I can joke about it in a way that makes you laugh about it instead of go, ugh, not that again.
Oh, I always love to joke about it.
Yeah.
What else do you think you know?
Not a lot, but I try and care about people and take care of them.
You're someone who gives a shit. That's nice.
Yeah. Look, I like leading into being quote unquote smug about things and knowing things, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter if I know everything in the world if I don't have people to care about and take care about, because that's lonely as fuck.
That is fair.
So.
You make some sense, little bunny man.
Well, I'm little right now, but I'll get bigger later for you.
Are you this flirtatious with most of your streams?
No, I just think it's funny right now because I'm under the understanding that this is playful teasing and not like. Look, I'm also under the assumption that unless someone says outright, it's something like we're doing this for fun. You can tell me, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, it's getting serious. And I'm fine with that too. But
I'm fine with that too.
Hey, look, serious can get fun also.
That is fair.
Just means more attention for you.
I do like attention.
Oh, I know.
I like attention even though I'll stomp my feet and say otherwise.
Yeah.
Because that is the brat way.
Yeah, I may be carrying you on my shoulder and you're like playfully hitting the back, but you're smiling about it.
Oh yeah, the blush is there.
Yeah. That's why you're leaning so much into my back. So I can't get a good look at your face, but I'm smiling because we both know.
We do. I can't remember. Did I already check the travel salesman? I think I did. I don't have enough money to buy anything. Anyway, I'm poor.
Oh, well, then let me spoil you.
Spoil me and Stardew?
Yeah. I'll make an account and just be like, oh, I figured out the economy for you. Let me visit. I'm gonna move in. We're sharing this place now.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I like sharing my farms.
With the amount of farms you're not willing to disclose to me, yes, I believe that.
Hey, for the first time, I have a world with one of my good friends. Uh, you chimed into that stream. We eventually bought bunnies. Did
Hey
you know you
yo,
can buy bunnies in this game?
is it mod or is it actually?
It's an actual thing. Like you can buy bunnies in the game.
How many times have you played this and not know that?
I want you to know I've played this game a shit ton of times and yet have like never reached like year 3. I've
Okay.
only hit it once, and it was because I was being carried.
Carry.
As much as like I have played this game a shit ton of times, there's actually a lot about it that I don't know.
Look, the parts I played I know well because I've played them so many times. Everything past that, I don't fucking know.
Exactly. Like there's still so much for me to explore, but I know that I like the game a lot. I think when it comes to other games that are very much like Stardew, I will always like this game better. Ah,
Are you interested
rude.
in the next game he's making?
Haunted Chocolatier.
Yeah,
You fucking bet.
maybe we'll play it together when it comes out.
Hells yeah. It has the word haunted in it. I'm with it.
You're like, oh,
Yeah, I'm with it. Okay, I'm gonna put a
when is
bomb
that thing
here.
even coming out?
What?
Because it's like this has been announced a
I
fuck
don't
long ago.
know. I don't know. I want it now.
Oh my god, I just skimmed it. Is Haunted Chocolatier released? And then a blurb. It's likely that the Haunted Chocolatier release date will fall sometime in 2025.
Ah!
However, this is based on a rough time scale suggested by developer Concerned Ape.
That's not gaming until 2025.
Hmm. I'll use my
I
ice
have
and cryogenically freeze you. You're good, girl.
got you. I know I'm having to probably wait till 2025 to play fucking Silent Hill remake.
I'm worried
Like,
about that just because it's Konami.
it's tragic, actually. Like, I just want to see Maria again. But you won't let me have that, Konami. You're like, let's give it to PS5. What about me?
Let me spoil you, girl. Put it on your throne.
I don't even think it's out. I don't even know when the release date is.
No, I meant get a PS5.
A PS5, please. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Checking your throne right now.
I would not get a PS5, I don't think. My bitch ass would like a Switch, though. You know how many times I'm like, dang, I would love to play a game, but I don't want to leave my bed.
Sucks to suck. I'm gonna play Pikmin right now.
Like sometimes I just want to play Stardew in bed.
Sometimes you just want
Or
a 35th different
ow.
um
Yeah,
playing.
exactly. Except for this time, I'm just gonna do nothing but plant parsnips the entire time.
Oh, you're going for the parsnip ending. Good for you.
The parsnip ending.
That's gonna take it some dedication, but you know, I respect that.
Let's go. Boots.
With the fur. Music to my ears.
As I say, if I had pressured that one, there would have been a little more that came out, but
I want more than a little to come out.
no, you're done.
It's dumb, you know. I'm saying it for.
I'm here for bodily fluids, but like
Yeah, Tuscaroo.
we're here for vomit play, bro. You should have seen me when I was a bird, mama.
Yeah, that's a line too far. I'm not even gonna joke about that. I'm going like, ugh.
There ain't no way.
Look, I
Not
already
with the vommies.
look. I told you about when I had a wild night, and then I was just like The next day, I was like dry heaving. I was like, no.
Ugh, that's right. Your glasses, you almost lost
My
them.
glasses, my glasses.
My glasses. That would have been a shame.
Oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to feel my way through. Where are you?
Where am I? Come by me.
I'm feeling something soft. I better get a better feel.
Hey, get your finger out of there.
No, it's sucking me in though. More fingers are in there. What are you doing?
But,
There's a
but I
tight
think you
grip.
just say I think you just met an eldritch monster at that point.
Thank you.
Oh, you found Belle, clearly.
Thank
Belle
you,
is an eldritch
mommy.
monster.
Is Belle actually an eldritch monster?
They are.
Look, I'm not a monster fucker, but no. You're loving eldritch goddess. Okay.
That's right. But hey, at least she said she wasn't like a sex goddess or anything.
Well, yeah. Can't be perfect, but you know, we'll take what we can get.
Can't be perfect.
Belle, if you're here, I'm ready to be on my knees and worship.
Belle, Belle, where have you gone? Get away from my shit. Those are my parsnips, not
Leaning into the
yours.
accent.
I'm a farmer. I gotta have an accent.
I didn't know that was a prerequisite. Guess I can never be a farmer then.
Never.
I don't want to. Can't sew these hands. Unless.
Oh my god, Belle. Hi, we knew you were still around.
Go look at my concept art and start begging.
She got tentacles. Hell yeah. That's what was sucking you in. It was those things.
Hey, yo. All that suction being for good use.
Hey, who has ever complained about a bit of tentacles here and there?
People who don't like calamari.
Crazy. Crazy.
Look, people are kind of, you know, they have their fears and stuff.
Red light almost home. You best not be texting and driving, madam.
Belle's just screaming for Texas speech.
Today's festival is because man.
Yeah, this is
What are you
definitely the
doing?
most just like hanging out podcast version of this.
Say, God, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's the way I look at it is each one is like a representation of like my dynamic with that person. So this makes sense for us.
It does make sense.
I will say though, I'm probably gonna call it soon, just because I need food.
Have you not eaten?
I mean, I had lunch, but not dinner.
Honey bunny, you should have gotten some food.
Oh, I'm looking at you, and I'm ready to eat. No.
I don't think that's gonna be enough sustenance.
Oh, I think I can get my fill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already drooling.
Can't wait for him to devour me later.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Could you do that again for me, but a little louder?
Ooh woo.
Oh, oh, thank you. I'm gonna clip that for later. I cried a little.
Have you ever? Certainly not.
Don't worry about it.
Is that something people can do?
A cry?
I guess. Do people cry? Do people have tear ducts?
I mean, No, I'm not gonna say anything. I was just like I like doing self-deprecating humor, as you can probably guess, but also I'm like, let's not let's avoid it.
Aw, puff.
Look,
Let's
I'm
say
pretty sure you can handle it, but I don't know if other people who don't know me can handle it. Because, uh, look, I have friends IRL who understand it, so they enjoy it, and then they'll laugh at the jokes. And the whole point of the game is for me to tell the saddest self-deprecating joke while they're in earshot, so they'll laugh, and then people will look at them as like they're a monster.
love a little bit of self-deprecation here and there.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Like one of the jokes that is my friend's favorite, that had people looking at him like a monster, was as you know, someone comes up to me and gives me a hug, I just kind of like whispered like, so that's what a hug feels like. And he dies, and everyone looks at him as they go, "Aw, Alistair."
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's I know how to to use and choose my words in a way that has people being on my side.
I think that's called manipulation, isn't it?
Don't worry about it. I learned it from my parents.
Oh my goodness. Don't worry, some people like that.
Yeah, I know they do.
Listen, people's tastes nowadays are a little,
Yeah, they're
a little
unhinged.
wild.
They're unhinged.
Unhinged. That's the perfect word for it.
They need help desperately.
Listen,
Do you
I
just know
have
where
my
all the eggs are?
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm willing. I'm right here. I mean, you're
You don't
streaming
need
right
to
now,
know.
but you know.
You don't need to know my business with these eggs.
I
Because
mean,
I do know where all of them are at.
okay, well, you
Played this game way too many times.
except past
Fucking egg.
the third year, and then you're like, I don't. There's a past the third year. What the fuck is that?
Go to the skull caverns, and I'm like, what is that? What is that?
You can complete the game.
I am most certain that you probably can. But
Well,
even
yeah,
then, like after that, then you can just kind of keep going.
yeah, it's like a free roam kind of thing, or
Yeah,
endless
let's
mode,
see
I
who
guess.
let's see who the winner is, bitch. I know it's me.
I'll make you feel like a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
You go, champ. I believed in you. You said you wanted a daddy. Well, here you go. I'm proud of you. We're gonna get McDonald's now.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get them chicken nuggies.
You know, getting those nuggies.
I'm gonna get them nuggies with the Happy Meal.
No, we're
I want my
buying.
toy.
No, we're getting the 40 piece because that's cheaper.
40 piece, that's not bad. All right, favorite dipping sauce. Go.
I don't know. I haven't like mixed it up too much, but the two I always get are barbecue and sweet and sour.
Interesting, interesting.
Sometimes
Not bad.
I mix them
Answers.
together.
Not bad at all.
What's yours?
I am always a honey mustard.
See, I grew to honey mustard after a while because my family didn't really have mustard in the house, so I didn't have a taste for it until I got older.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more ketchup and relish kind of stuff for me back in the day.
Okay.
But now that I'm older and more mature and refined, I can have all three. Not necessarily all at the same time, but you know.
I can't imagine all of it at the same time would be any good. But that's just me.
I mean, if it's a hot dog, it works. Anything else, it doesn't.
I don't know. I'm just very vanilla.
Let me spice it up for you.
I don't know. If you put ketchup in there, it might be too spicy. I'm joking, I promise.
I was like, I got to go. If that's the kind of life you live.
No. I promise. Ketchup ain't all that bad.
Ketchup is fine, but if you drench things in ketchup, that's the issue.
Oh, ugh, no.
But also because you joked about ketchup being too spicy.
Mm,
Welcome back, Belle. I always miss you.
BBQ ranch and honey mustard. Yeah, see honey mustard. Ugh.
Ranch and
But yes, we did miss you, Belle. Alistair was weeping. He missed you so much.
What would I do without you, mistress?
Mistress. Yes, I do like actually talking to you, Shane. God. Come find me in the woods.
Hey, yo.
And then you gotta sing the run, rabbit, run, rabbit.
Oh my god.
The amount of times I have played with people in Dead by Daylight and they're playing the killer, and then just suddenly I'll hear in my ear, run, rabbit, run, rabbit. And I'm like, fuck off. We ain't doing that shit here.
You are not the tamer.
You do not associate in that category of Dom.
Do not want. No, thank you.
You will try. Open it up, Clint.
My brain's starting to blank. So, God, the cringe right away.
Get your food, bro.
I find a new way to go. Yeah, I do need to get food, but also Belle is like, you're not easily replaceable. The only way I would replace you is if I'd have to summon you again.
Don't let the trauma get to you, Belle. You're not replaceable. The stinky lotto was wrong.
Who hurt you so I can hurt them?
Another quote, quote, Dom.
Well, they weren't a Dom, they were a shithead.
Hee.
Let me take care of you instead. I'll say it. Look, a real Dom isn't gonna hurt you.
Exactly. They're gonna take care of you like they said they would.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the biggest Dom. God. That's why I'm the toughest Dom.
My lips are sealed to avoid being accused of stirring shit. You don't have to tell me, but those lips of yours, I want to open up.
Slurp, slurp.
I can't do this because it's a VTuber thing, but I was gonna, I gotta test it out. I think I can with because I have the tongue for my rigging, so I theoretically could stick my tongue out for that kind of thing for the joke.
That's great. That's great, actually.
Because there's
good tongue rigging.
There's a thing where people, I do a dumb thing where I'll stick out my tongue really fast in and out to my friends, and they'll laugh at it, but also confused by it.
Really mortified by it.
Well, then now I have to show it to you later.
Hells yeah.
I'll talk about it now to try to heal and get past stuff. It's not a stream usually. No, that's totally fair. It's like, look, that's a very personal thing. So yeah.
Have thighs.
Mel, I want more than just your thighs. I want all of you.
I'm gonna ruin it by putting boop.
Well, yeah, that we need that for the after.
A little onesie.
Well, no, that's just when we're like cuddling together. What are you thinking? What?
Onesies. I want a onesie.
Look, if they don't want to have a moment where we're being dumb together while wearing like onesies or kigurumis, they ain't the one.
I like fucking around like that. It's so fun to be like flirtatious and seductive, and then you can just turn around and be a total crackhead.
Yeah, that's what. Look, I can be a tease. I can also be a gremlin. But I can also be the foil to everyone's gremlin energy while I just roll my eyes and go when all of you are like, oh, you love it.
Oh, you love it. Ugh. Nah, spit on you.
Please, more, please. I'm so thirsty.
So here's the important question now. What are you gonna get food-wise?
I think some friends are bringing over some I'm not gonna specify because I think it's a regional food thing.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, they're gonna bring something over, so I'm not gonna complain.
Fair, fair. We don't need to dox each other.
No.
Each other? Ourselves. You know what?
I mean, each other applies. You don't,
People know that I am in Georgia, but that's about it.
Okay. I'll get your number and your address later.
Is that so?
Yeah, because I'm a brat taper. I'm a alpha. I'm a dominant.
Word. Can you send some to me? I'm exhausted. I'm too exhausted to cook and eat my leftovers already.
Do you want some rabbit meat?
You want a leg? He's got one to spare, I think.
Well, not spare, but I do have one other left.
He's got one more. Yes, opening mouth now.
Open wide. No, not for you. You didn't want it. You were a big brat. You said no.
And I'll continue to be a big brat.
Yeah, I know. But that's also the fun of making a brat admit that they really want it.
Want what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just going to keep teasing you, getting you ever so closer, but never quite giving you what you want until you say it.
You think you'll break it? You think you'll break me?
I have all the time in the world for you, so yes.
Oh, for me.
So tell me what
you Way to go, Belle.
Definitely not aging us with these kind of references.
Stop. I don't want to. I mean, you don't want to.
If you don't...
Come on.
Don't worry. You won't have to. I'm just gonna get you closer and closer, but never quite. You'll get what you want.
Maple just in the corner like, oh, the things I'm witnessing today.
Maybe later. It's like, but I'm ready for you now. All I can think about is you.
You and your sweet, succulent tentacles.
You don't need that when I'm there for you to take care of your needs, your wants.
Turning on Lovins right now. Oh my god. I refuse.
You know, there's a reason why one of those toys is referred to as a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maple is okay.
If it's too much, I can't stop. It's just funny to tease people like that.
Bruh, I know for a fact you could tease Sue.
Oh, wait, I've done it before.
I was gonna say you have. And they were just like, hey, wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute.
If you need something to hang on, grab onto my shoulders.
I'm gonna fucking pull those ears.
Oh,
Those ears are mine.
Well, then I'm gonna pin you down onto the wall. Then, if you're gonna act like that.
What do you mean? I'm allowed to yank on stuff.
Okay. Well, Belle, if you're gonna claw my back, I'm gonna leave my some marks of my own on you.
You gonna bunny thump?
Well, yeah, I gotta make sure people know you're mine.
Sure, this is a Wendy's.
Oh, you better? Oh.
You better. Oh my god, do I need to leave?
Yes, leave your stream.
Alistair alone?
You need to raid
I need to leave
into
you
Belle's stream right now.
bitch.
What did I even say? This is a dumb conversation. I'm setting up. Okay, it's like okay, getting the room ready for us.
Bro, you damn straight. I'm about to raid this bitch.
Listen, yeah, I'll raid Bell also when I end my stream. So come on, hurry up
Double
now.
raid. Who's gonna do it faster?
I guess my server.
Who's gonna win?
Was it? Oh yeah, now I remember the when Bell was saying you better. It's like, oh, I will. I'm very selfish and greedy, and I want to keep you all for myself.
Bro, maybe I might be the yandere here. I'm gonna put this little bunny in my pocket. Keep him.
Yeah.
And just every time I want to look at you, just open my pocket and be like, "Hey there."
Oh hey. Just hear me vibrating because I'm stuck in here and got nothing else to do.
So you vibrate?
Yeah, I got that setting. I got energy.
Oh my god. I'm just like, down, boy.
Well, also I'll be vibrating if Bell's in your pocket too.
My say-so ears. Gotta get my starting screen, ho. Ho! That's... You know my name. Use it.
Mine.
As long as
That's
I'm
your
in your
name.
pocket too. Ho. It's ho.
Ho ho
It is
ho.
the simple facts. I can't wait
Oh my god, I got
tomorrow where I never touch this world ever again.
you have mind goblins that are making you do this, but okay.
Look at the pretty flowers though.
The prettiest one is the cat I see.
Bruh. It's the fact that my fist is gonna be down your throat here in a second. Exactly. I can't pet him. Let me pet my cat. Oh, you're sleeping. Whatever. Yeah, you sleep on the floor.
I'm not in the mood right now. Leave me the fuck alone.
That's cool.
You tried fisting.
I'll scare you. Please
Oh
so
my
I can
god.
pet you.
Ugh. Is a cat a mod?
The cat is not a mod.
Okay, so do you choose between a cat or a dog?
There's
Okay.
like 3 different type of cats that you can get, and there's 3 different type of dogs. Now, I know that there was a mod where you could turn your cat into a frog, and I wanted that so badly, but it wouldn't work.
Boo. Frogs are cool.
Honestly, I love frogs.
When I was a kid, it was frogs and penguins. Those are the two.
It's very few that like I hear from my friends. They just go, "Yeah, I like penguins the best," and I'm like, "Penguins, really? Okay."
They're goofy motherfuckers.
They are goofy, and also necrophiliacs.
Look, I didn't need to know that part. I was a kid. I didn't think about that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. I ruined it.
Also, to be fair, a lot of animals are fucked up.
This is also true. Dolphins, you don't even want to know their side of the story.
Well, their story is I just wanted to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the squirming. You brought them up. This is on you.
Okay, listen.
I'm not gonna
Didn't
go
think it was
further than
going that
that, but
direction.
also if you, look, I mirror the energy you provide or anyone else I'm collabing with, so they can't get upset because guess what? I'm not gonna make the joke until you initiate.
I'm not gonna go that far until you do.
Also, Belle started streaming, so I'm gonna set up the raid soon.
Let's go.
Ooh, because I need food.
Bubs, if you need to leave, you don't need to stay.
Yeah, well, for one thing, I was needed a raid, and then also we're kind of just goofing around. So I didn't want to be like, bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch, and losing your number right now.
I'm losing it, but remembered it.
but remember it.
Well, yeah. But yeah, let me set up the raid. But also, this was fun. It was dumb, but it was fun.
It was very dumb, but very fun.
Yeah.
I like that we didn't stay on one topic at all.
I had a feeling we weren't, considering you were very lax about things. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna worry about it because me trying to overthink things is gonna just make it more complicated, and you don't want that.
And if you are a overthinker, then that's no good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not like we talked about overthinking at all during this conversation.
No, not at all. I just read it in your bio.
I didn't have that in my bio. That was in my heart. Oh my god, you're reading my heart,
Oh
girl.
my god, I got that supervision.
You do. You care.
I care. With a
Anyways.
K.
Oh my god. No. I got to
Get out.
go. I got
Get
to
out of here. Go get
go.
your food.
I will. Also, I gotta wait like 5 more seconds to do the raid. But anyways, this was fun. Thank you for being a guest. This isn't much of an ending, but anyways, I think it was fun. Bye, everyone. Oh, but also Ray, if you want anything to say to my stream or VOD.
Chicken butt.
And with that, we're gone.